paranoid, okay? Well, when I lived with my son, I was really paranoid. I don't know why, but I didn't like the idea of girls coming to my house and like knowing I lived there, and they were like, my kid lived there. I don't know. I just some weird shit about some girl coming to my house and killing my kid. So there was this girl that I matched with, and she was kind of cool. She was a little on the chub side, but I was like, fuck it, chubs girls give really good head, so fucking let's do it. This girl comes over to my house. We mess around for a few hours, and it's like fucking okay. It was really good. We had a lot of fun, and then but it's kind of like nighttime, and I don't really want her to spend the night because I didn't like her that much, and so I was like, hey,
Nathan had to see this?
no, what the fuck? No, 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 he's not home at all or anything. No.
Oh, fucking hell.
What the fuck? No.
I thought he just like brought like girls in and out. And
Oh God,
like,
no!
oh,
I never
who's this?
introduced
Oh,
like
this is Stacy.
no, no, no. I don't introduce new girls to my kid or
Fuck.
whatever. That's really fucking weird. I would never do that, and it's bad for your kids to do that. But anyway, so after we finish or whatever, and she's like here for like 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, well I've got like a meeting, like in 30 minutes. It's been fun, but I gotta drive out of town. And so we both go outside and get in our cars, and I get on and I get like really paranoid that she's going to like circle back and come back to my house and like break in and steal my shit. I don't know why. These are just like the thoughts I have.
I have that all the time, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I can relate. Yeah.
So I see her like drive away. She pulls out and she like drives away, and then I do like do you know how to go like Batman mode in your car? So in your car,
I don't drive.
oh shit, a lot of cars have daytime running lights, but if you pull up the e-brake just a tad, not enough to actually activate the emergency brake, but enough to like kill your front headlights, you can like creep around and no one can see you driving anywhere. And so it was nighttime and I'm like creeping around. I drive kind of through the neighborhood and I pull out at a different area to watch her drive down the street because I want to make sure she's actually leaving and she's not gonna like circle back and fuck my shit up. So so I pull out and I'm driving and she's driving down the street and she gets like fucking like T-boned at this fucking intersection. And my mind is like, what the fuck? And I flip a U-turn and I drive back to my fucking house. And I'm like, I'm so stressed out because for like a half second, I'm like, am I like responsible for this? Like, am I gonna get in fucking trouble or some shit? And I drive back to the house, I park, and I'm like sitting in my room, and it was just so fucking awkward. I couldn't even fucking believe it. And then she sends me a message. On Tinder, I guess you can like update. It must have been on Tinder because I don't think I had her on Snap. But I think on Tinder you can like update like a story that like shows sometimes. And and she like updated this thing with like stitches and shit on her face, and I was like, she messaged me. She's like, "Wow, you won't even believe what happened." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I got into a car accident when I left your place." Like, "Oh wow, that's really crazy." And then I unmatched her. Oh my god. Oh, I did not sleep easy those nights. I thought she was gonna come back like fucking bride of chucky.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I thought you were the type like to go like lengths of like like more than fucking circling back, like putting traps and shit.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was just I couldn't. I'd like that's like the only car crash I've ever seen like in my entire life. I couldn't even believe it happened.
And sometimes I like what I would do is I'd be scared somebody was gonna come, and I for some reason I thought people were like checking on me or something like that. I would take small pieces of paper and fold them and put them on top of my doors everywhere, right? So that if somebody opens a door, the paper's gonna fall, right? And all those papers are all ready and shit. And I check around the house and shit. And at one point I put my laptop and I streamed on an alt account, right? And then I could check from downstairs on my phone, right? Because I had my stream was running all the time, like an alt account, like I said. I check on my phone like a live stream of downstairs.
Nice. That's pretty fucking paranoid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. I think I'm gonna say.
Do you ever do you live with your parents right now, right? Or do you live on your own?
Yeah, I live in France right now. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, when I was younger, fuck. When I was with my dad's, he was always like be gone at night, like going on dates and shit, or some stupid shit. And sometimes I like sit like on some counter, and look if he was like coming, right? So like I'd be there for like hours. But I know why I did it. You never did that?
Like waiting for your dad to come home?
Yeah.
No, it was way different for me. I literally, when my parents were gone, I loved it. I hated my family. I shouldn't say that. I didn't hate my family, but I always felt very, very different from my family. So I valued my time away from them quite a bit. I would actually, the PTSD for me would be being on the computer, and I would hear the sounds of like a car outside, and I'd be like, oh no, my parents are home. And it was like the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, in the summer, every single day, my dad's room was behind me. I would play, right? And at around 3, I'd put one ear out of my headphones a little bit back, and I could hear his alarm, like, like, and I'd go like, fuck, dude, close this, close that, close this, just like in Welcome to the Game 2, if you play that game, get out of the computer, close lights, close light, close the monitor, go in bed, and sometimes if he's so close, and dude, he's not retarded, he could smell the room was still hot. I was like, oh, yeah, what's up? Why are you waking me, man? It's so early, dude. And I was such a bad actor, dude.
Yeah. I used to, I got real good at that fake sleep shit. Like the difference between like, if you're trying to like open your eyes because you're tired, there's like a way to do it. Like if you squint your eyes like super hard, like it's really obvious that you're like faking it versus like, yeah, fuck, I practiced that shit so much so that I wouldn't get caught. It got to the point where what I would do is I would just go home, and as soon as I got home, I would just go to sleep immediately. I would tell my parents I'm tired. I would go to sleep at like 3 o'clock, and then I would wake up at like 11 or 12, and then I would just stay awake and I'd play games.
That's smart.
Fuck that. Yeah, fuck dealing with anyone else.
Oh shit.
Oh, there is somebody asked if has height ever affected your Tinder dates? Do you think chicks? I've never in my life been turned down because of my height ever. It's never happened. I've never had a girl bring it up ever in my entire life ever. It's never happened before. I don't know. I think people on the internet care way more about height than anyone I've ever met in real life. But that's just my personal experience.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm dead.
Yeah, okay. Have fun. Be careful. Good night, buddy.
You too, man. Good night.
What about the profiles that say minimum 6 foot? Oh, I just don't match with those girls. Do they usually know beforehand? No, I never say my height beforehand. I mean, if they ask, I can, but sometimes it'll come up in the purview of like sex talk. Sometimes you'll bring up height, depending on what exactly you're talking about doing. Why do you think girls care about facial aesthetics? Girls have like a wide variety of things that they're interested in. Like some girls genuinely like bigger dudes. Some girls like nerdy guys. Some girls like smaller dudes or twinkie dudes. Some girls like bigger dudes. Some girls like really strong guys, muscle guys, big arms. Like, I don't know. There's like a wide variety of what girls like. Even one girl can like a wide variety of things. How tall was the tallest girl you've ever fucked? Probably my height. My ex-wife, I think, was the same height as me. She was like 5'8". How did you find what you like sexually? As I've got more experience, I found that I usually try to do whatever the other person's into, but I've never found myself more into one kind of sex than, I don't know, look at a fuck ton of porn, try a fuck ton of shit. Do you get paranoid about involving drinks on dates? I don't typically drink. I don't know if I've ever gone out drinking with a stranger before. Usually it's dinner or dinner and a movie. Would you be open to dating someone that's taller than you? Yeah, if I found the right person. I don't really give a fuck at all about height shit. Did you really used to live in Omaha? That's where I live. What the fuck, how old are you? Yeah, for 30 years, my dude. Off 108th and Center. .57 is average female height. What? I'm pretty sure average female height is like 5'4". A little under 5 feet 4 inches. Were you ever invited to a threesome or an orgy? I've had so many like near misses. I'll probably soonish. This year will definitely be the year I'll finally get to fucking do one. But I've had like a lot of like close threesomes, but that things just
777 millimeters of amazing.
End up like not lining up, but soonish hopefully. Threesomes are overrated. The difficult thing would be finding 3 people that are all very confident. That would be the hard thing. Honestly, I don't even know like what. The thing is, like, I lean towards saying like male, male, female would be better because male, female, female. I feel like the women would get jealous of one another, but I think male, male, female would be just the same, right? One of the guys would get jealous of the other guy. Like, I feel like I would have to find another guy with a bigger dick than mine because I feel like if I was with another guy and his dick was smaller, he would get like super fucking. Like, do you think he would get like jealous? I don't know. Like, there'd be like so much shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people would feel about it. Same thing with 2 girls. Like, if one girl had like bigger boobs than the other girl, I'd be really paranoid that like if I played with like the bigger girl's boobs, like with the smaller boob girl, like get really jealous. Like, yeah, I don't know. It would just be, yeah, I'm not sure. Kind of weird. You're paranoid about the other person's feelings. Well, like if you do a threesome, you want all 3 people to be involved and to feel good, and you don't want it to feel shitty afterwards, you know. I feel like I know enough girls here now that I could do it. I just don't know how you would ever like go about like suggesting it also. Like, would you just tell one girl like, hey, like, so there's this other girl that I know. Like, should we all go out and do you guys want to fuck each other with me? Like, I don't know how you would like ever set something like that up, you know?
For the month.
I'm not sure.
Bonus meme, Pepala.
Some girls fetishize jealousy. That's a very small. You're talking about like cuck queening. That's a very, very small minority of girls, and you're gonna fuck yourself if you go into a situation or a threesome just expecting that that's their fetish. That's a really fucking bad idea. Holy shit! Don't ever fucking do that. But then also like the idea of like finding a unicorn or being a unicorn also sounds very unappealing to me. Like if I were to have a threesome, I think I would want it to be with like 2 other girls and all 3 of us are friends with each other. Two people in a relationship finding a third to be, that sounds, I don't like that. That's like dehumanizing. Fuck that shit. Like this idea that like you need to find some third party that you can kick out when you're done so that you 2 can like save your relationship and like be nice to each other and you have some third person to use as a fuck toy. And like, I don't know. I really don't like that. I hate that idea. I think it would have to be like all 3 of us would have to be friends. Or maybe like an open relationship type deal where they're like a regular or something.
Who we fucking do?
What's up?
I said, who are we fucking? You said you needed a guy with a big dick. I'm here to help out.
You're fucking married, Dan. There's no way your dick is bigger than mine. Let's do it, Dan. Let's pull it out right now.
Listen, even with the extra skin that you haven't cut off, I'm still there, alright?
Yeah.
Good. Not with my wife. Fucking chat. You guys have horrible minds.
Your wife's really hot. I wouldn't turn her down. I love you, Dan. Why do you assume the third person is just some toy for the real people in a relationship? Because the type of like verbiage that's used in people that are like looking for like a threesome is just like, it's really cringy to me. Like
Destiny,
but people that are like, oh, like, we're looking for a third that's okay to come over and have sex with us, but then they must leave immediately after so that the 2 of us can, like, it's like, I don't know, it's just, like, really cringy. You're like, fuck, like, if you don't have, like, if you don't have the self-esteem or the confidence to, like, come in and, like, actually do, like, a threesome, then, like, fucking, just fuck off. Like, get out of here. This unicorn shit is just, ugh, I don't know. I had one with my girlfriend and her friend. I regret it 100,000,000% because I completely fucked my relationship with that one friend. They're not bothered by it, but I feel like I cheated. Oh yeah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Are you against purely sexual relationships in general? Fuck no. Those are the best kind. What do you mean?
You don't miss any of the relationship stuff?
In ways that I can't talk about right now, but yeah. But that's different. Destiny's probably a guy who wants to cuddle after a one-night stand. Yeah, of course. I'm a super cuddly person. I'll cuddle anybody after I fuck them. Hell yeah.
When you go to sleep and you're with someone, do you actually like hold on to them?
Hell yeah, I'm super physical. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? How can you sleep like that?
So the easiest way to do it if you're spooning somebody is what you have to do is you slide your arm underneath the pillow that they're laying on, and then your other arm goes around their body like that.
It just seems like, first off, there's a lot of heat coming off from over there. I want to like move around and shit, not get woken up when they move around. It just seems like a bad idea all across. Are you a heavy sleeper or?
Heavy-ish, but I mean, like, the physical closeness and warmness of being next to someone, I think overcomes, like, the minor discomfort of it.
Maybe I'm a cynic after being married for 15 years, but when I go to sleep, I want you to stay the fuck away from me so I can go to sleep.
Okay. Even in open relationships, that sort of dynamic can exist, where like a third, fourth, etc. person will get less attention to be sidelined. The second something happens, it can really start. Yeah, fuck that shit. I genuinely hate physical affection in all forms. Oh, damn. Aren't open relationships the literal definition of being a cuck? No, the literal definition of being a cuck is raising somebody else's child. That's the literal definition. The fetish definition of cuckolding is usually bringing over somebody else to fuck your significant other, and then you watch. And then sometimes the more extreme versions of cuckolding is when that person that's brought over to fuck the other person, and then the person they're fucking, your significant other, are like humiliating you or engaging in that sort of activity. Is like the extreme fetish version. But otherwise, cuckolding and cuck-queening is usually just the person watching their SO getting fucked by someone else.
In what percent of cases do you think open marriages can even work?
I have no idea. It's really hard. I'm not sure.
I feel like it's very rare that you could be in something like that and have it not like bring out jealousy and things like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you ever be the bull, Destiny? I don't know if I would. I tried it one time a long time ago, kind of, and I hated it. I couldn't actually even get it up, and he wasn't even there. It was really awkward. That's the one story. Isn't being against unicorns kink shaming? Shouldn't you let them do whatever they want? Yeah, you can if you... I mean, if everybody wants to, they can. But I've heard, like, a lot of unicorns, or a lot of people will complain about that as well. Like, people seeking threesomes will say shit like that. Like, looking for two other people, like, no relationships. Like, I don't want to be the unicorn, you're dumb shit. Like, I've heard a lot of people complain about that. Do you think you'd want a relationship more if you had a job that didn't have a large amount of social interactions going against you? I think I would need somebody that would be like super comfortable, like being like really social and being like on camera a lot and shit. Like if I was in like a super big relationship with somebody, I would want to like incorporate them into my stream stuff to some extent, right? Or like be able to not have to like hide them and shit. I think would be a big deal. Any tips for someone's first time? I don't know. Be chill, and I mean you have to get experience. It's gonna be shit. I mean that's, but like make sure you're with somebody that you're comfortable with. Have you experimented with men? I don't think we're ready for those conversations yet. All I remember reading your name is that I've seen some... Oh, fuck, that's not even that. Do you read your Twitch chat, Destiny? Yeah, but usually you guys are talking a bunch of dumb shit. What is one thing you've noticed that women value more than people realize? I mean, like, one, like, really basic thing is, like, I think that as, like, a guy, you can probably learn to, like, give better head. Because I've been with, like, a surprising amount of girls that have been with guys that are apparently very fucking bad at it. Like, holy shit. And that's, like, something that there's, like, no excuse for you to be shit at that. Like, it's pretty easy to... It's not that fucking complicated. Like... Getting someone to teach you is the hard part. Well, the hard part, you just... I mean, like, any girl will probably tell you. But you need to, you need to have, like, no ego while doing it. A lot of people approach sex with, like, a really big ego. If you have a really big ego going into sex, you're not gonna have a good time, and you're never gonna learn anything. Just be open to feedback. Like, I'll do that. Anytime I'm with a girl, I'll always say, like, immediately, like, before I even do anything, I'm like, yo, if I'm ever doing anything, if it's comfortable or uncomfortable, like, let me know. Or, like, if I do something new or different, I'm like, does this feel good? Do you like this compared to that? Right? Just ask questions like that. It's really good, right? To get feedback. Some girls like 2 fingers, some like 3, some girls like none while you're eating them out. So, you know, like, there is no, like... People always post, like, this is the killer guide to eating pussy. This is the one. And it's like, dude, like, every girl is, like, totally fucking different, right? Like, I've been with girls that, like, you literally have to chew on their clit in order for them to, like, get off. And then other girls, if you even pull back the hood, it's too sensitive for them. Like, everybody's, like, super, super, super fucking different. You just have to communicate a lot with your partner. What's your thoughts on being available resulting in people valuing you less? I think that's incel advice that gets misinterpreted. I don't think that, like, I don't think you have to play some weird game where you're like, oh, I'm never free for you because I'm so important and now you're going to value me. I think it's more just don't go to the other extreme where you're like, can we hang out today? What about tomorrow morning? Oh, you're not available? What about tomorrow afternoon? Or, like, maybe I can just, like, right, like, because if you're coming, like, too strong like that, unless you're, like, I mean, unless you guys know each other at all, if you're deep in a relationship, yeah. What if the girl is super introvert and doesn't give advice and they're super shy? You don't waste your time fucking shy introverted girls because it's always gonna be a shitty lay anyway. Fuck that. If a girl's not willing to talk or communicate shit to you, then fuck that. Nothing's worse than going down on some chick that's not gonna say anything or react to anything. You have no fucking idea. You're going in blind. Unless you've got like the Force or some shit to guide your torpedoes, that shit's always gonna suck. Also, what most guys should do is clip and file their fingernails. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, okay, so, I mean, like, there are, like, basic pointers. Don't ever fucking smash your fingers into a girl when they're fucking dry. That is horrible. What the fuck is wrong with you? If the girl's not wet enough for you to, like, drag your shit up and down a few times to get them wet, like, fucking give them a couple sucks. Holy shit. Don't ever smash fucking dry fingers into a girl. Also, if you're finger fucking a girl, you should be bending your fingers a little bit. You don't want to be dragging your fucking fingernails along the fucking vaginal wall. Make sure your nails are fucking trimmed. Don't ever bury dry fingernails into a girl's vagina, like scrape and fuck up her walls. Don't do that shit. Holy fuck. Serious thoughts on eating ass? Overrated? I mean, it's really good as long as both people take a shower first. Yeah, I think it's a really good thing that should be willing to do it. Or, I mean, you don't have to do anything, but, I mean, fuck. It, like, the thing is that, like, the unfortunate reality is that your dick is pretty important in sex, and there, you know what? You know how Jordan Peterson says, make your bed? I'm gonna say, eat ass, okay? There are some things in life that you can't control. You can't control how big your dick is or the angle of your dick. You just can't. You're born with what you have, and that's what you got. Just like there are some times when you step outside your room, there are going to be things that come up in life that you can't handle, that you can't deal with. You can
yes,
handle
sir.
it.
We're playing fucking space game again.
And so what you need to do is take care of what you can take care of. There's no reason why you can't make your bed every morning. Get control of at least some part of your life. There's no reason why you can't eat ass, right? Make yourself sexually, powerful in the ways that you can. So yeah, there you go. Fuck it. Destiny, 3 or 4 fingers? I think 2 fingers is perfect for finger fucking somebody. Some girls really like 3. I've never met someone that likes 4, but I think 2 is like the perfect amount of like mobility and like doing shit. If you want to do like advanced techniques, the best thing to do, okay? So the inside of the vagina is 0 parts. Okay, here's like one general thing. Keep in mind that nothing is guaranteed to work, okay? But like instead of finger fucking a girl directly on, angle your finger down, right? Almost so that like your knuckles here are almost like at her ass, and then like aim them up and go up that way. And then as soon as every time you do like an in stroke, curl these guys like that. Just fucking do that shit. Ooh, like you're fucking trying to dig out like a huge fucking booger that's like hiding on the inside wall of her vagina. You angle it down like that and you go up. That's some good ass shit. Scoop out that magical deliciousness. That's a good thing to do.
Damn, showed up late for sex ed. Yeah, for real. Fuck, took it. Yeah. Darn.
But don't do that. Also be chill. Nobody likes it. Oh fuck. I mean, like we can talk about this for hours. Like general advice. If somebody feels like so sometimes like a girl can be getting close to coming, but it's not gonna happen. You have to be able to identify that. Because you can't do the same thing for literally like 2 hours, right? Like if she's clearly not gonna get there, or if she's been like on edge for like fucking 10 minutes, right? That's way too long. If she's been on edge for like 2 or 3 minutes, like change it up, like do something else, go to something else, and like chill out. You don't want to literally, you don't want to sit there and literally like finger bash somebody's fucking G spot for like 5 minutes. You're like, did you come yet? Oh, did you come yet? Oh, like doing the same fucking shit. Like at some point, it's not gonna happen. You have to be cognizant of that. Does dick size matter even if you can't control it? Yeah, dick size definitely matters. That's really shitty. I'm sorry it sucks, but like there are positions that are better for some things than other things, and there are ways that you can fuck people. And like 99. Okay, so like here's the fact. Okay, if you have a micro dick, like you're probably like fucked. But I'm sorry, like fuck. That sounds really mean. But like learn other shit. Like you have to. But like chances are your dick is probably fine. Like if your dick is anywhere from like probably like 4.5 to 5.5 inches. You're probably okay, right? You're probably not going to be like in big trouble.
Can you stop, chat? Stop fucking slandering me, alright?
Fuck chat.
You forgot the most important rule. If you have a tiny dick, you have to have a big bank account.
Damn. When there dick pics of you leaked, you're not too blessed yourself. I'm 6.5 inches, okay? I'm over average. You can't make fun of me for the size of my dick because
I just had my first afternoon job. How'd that go, Oliver?
Okay? Fuck off. Actually, and the funny thing is like I don't believe like this is why even being slightly over average, I know that a lot of guys like lie about their dick size because I've talked to a lot of guys that will tell me shit like, oh yeah, I'm 7.5 inches, and I like fuck every girl, like no problem. Even at my size, I would say that like 30% of the girls that I have had sex with don't comfortably take it all. Girls do this really fucking stupid shit. And I actually, anytime I see a girl do this, I will stop and call her out on it because it actually triggers the fuck out of me. Where when you're fucking a girl, she will never actually tell you that it's uncomfortable because it's a little bit too long. What they do is they'll curve their body a little bit to the side so that you're going into their vagina slightly sideways. And it's actually the stupidest, most infuriating fucking shit because like I'll notice it. It'll happen because sometimes like girls like move a little when you fuck, so you correct them a couple times. But then I don't know if like any other guys are like slightly above average or have this problem. But like instead of like just saying like, hey, like. Because there are things you can do as a girl. You can put their legs in front of them or whatever. You can do things so that it works fine.
So what do you do
Instead of
there?
just
Like,
saying anything,
are you
just like, slightly kind of like angle their body to the side,
like,
so that you're like
are you
going
just
in at
loading
this weird
books
fucking
or
side. I
like
was like,
what's the
hey,
deal?
if there's a fucking problem, can you fucking say something instead of me like correcting you like 100 times? Because this is fucking stupid as fuck. One did that to me and I didn't really understand what was going on. I thought I was average to slightly below. Yeah, and like this is like I don't even know if I'm 6.5. I'm like, if I'm not, I'm like barely there. I've had a debate with someone on this before. But yeah, so like if you've got like a 5.5 inch dick or a 5 inch dick, like you're probably fine, like 99% of the time. A lot of guys will have like an average size dick and they think they're like literally a midget. And it's like people get like way too crazy. Do any girls get weirded out by your uncut member? I mean, a couple have commented, but I mean, everything works fine. So.
Like the first half of this week, I'm picking books from the order sheet, putting
How
them on
important
the
is
cart,
girth
and
compared
sending
to
them to
length?
process. Perfect.
I mean, like the
Easy
girthier you
clap.
are, the harder it's going to be to get a blowjob. I mean,
Well,
girthier is probably
hopefully
better
it,
within reason, but I mean, I don't know.
Keeps going well. I'm basically like a shopping pick.
Do you get turned off from a
easy
smelly
enough.
pussy? Because I can't stand that shit. I've never been with a girl with bad hygiene before, ever. Thank the fucking Lord. I don't know how, I've just gotten really lucky, but I've never had that problem before. Do you think there's a difference between circumcised and uncircumcised dicks? I mean, they look different, sure, but more or less they function the same way. How often have you run into people ask for weird stuff? Most of the people I run into are pretty vanilla, I think. But I mean, I haven't branched out looking for like super weird stuff either. Can you post a picture of your dick somewhere? I can't find it. Yeah, donate me $5,000 and I'll give you a dick pic. Okay. Fuck off. Project for your viewers. If you hate condoms, you're probably getting the wrong size. Oh yeah, that's another pro tip. If you want condoms, the Magnum condoms are really good for like, I think Magnums will fit average size guys, and if you get them, they don't squeeze the fuck out of your
Second half of the week, I'm actually processing, so like stamping and barcoding.
I don't know if anyone ever
for
has that
shipping.
problem
Yeah.
with normal condoms, but like wrap. The
That's
fuck
good,
around
man.
your
Glad
dick
to
and
hear.
suck the life out of it. Holy shit. Women height preferences? I don't know. I don't care. Can you make this IRL sex advice a regular thing? You should join Tyler's podcast with Canute. I don't know. I don't know what kind of advice they give there. I know what works for dating and what doesn't work. I feel pretty confident on it, but I don't know like what kind of fucking meme shit. I don't know what the fuck they talk about. Like the problem with most relationship or sex advice is that the advice is often very simple but not very easy, so it doesn't make for good like stuff to talk about. Like for instance, like the number one most important thing for having really good sex is just communication. That's like a really simple thing, but it's not easy, right? Like having the confidence to communicate with people, having the wherewithal to know what to communicate, to respond to communication well without having a big ego. Like, you know what works for women you've been with? I don't think you can generalize based on that, except the communication is key. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, every woman is different. That's really important as well. What works on one person doesn't work on another. Have you ever had a girl refuse to give you head because you're uncut? Nope, never in my life. Have you ever been with a girl who doesn't shave her pubic hair, legs, or armpits? Not everything. I've been with some girls that don't. I think there was one girl that didn't shave anything at all, but it's really rare. Most girls do some sort of shaving. At this point in my life, like, I think at the very least, like, the lips need to be bare. It's just not fun to like somebody that when you're fucking like going through like a whole fucking mat. Like, I feel like I'm eating out a fucking cat, not like in a sexy way. Like, I don't know. I think that your lips have to be shaved. I don't think, yeah, I just don't have time. Or at least, like, trimmed really short. Also, if you're a guy, you have to, shave your balls, too. If you ever want them to be played with at all. If you don't, you're fucking disgusting. What about you? Do you trim? Yeah, you should trim the top and shave the balls. That's what you should do. What do you think about people who put their height in their bio? I don't know. I mean, you can do it.
I think the biggest piece of advice is like take a shower beforehand.
Yeah, you can do that too, sure. I don't think that's as big a deal, but yeah, you can. Show your ball shaving technique? Yeah, if you want to shave your balls for somebody for a sexual encounter, the most important thing is to start 3 days in advance and do it every single day leading up, because you'll never get every hair the first time. There's always like hair that are like hiding in some crevice or whatever. But shaving your balls is not very difficult. Just do it. If you just do it, it's not hard. It's easier to shave than anything else. The hardest thing to shave on a man's body is your fucking chin, right? And then for women, the hardest thing to shave are your fucking knees, right? I mean, like those are harder to shave than your fucking vag. But yeah, like shaving your balls is pretty easy.
I'll line up with this.
Don't use trimmers.
It's hard as fuck. Wait, what? I was shaving your chin hard? I don't know. For me, my chin and my Adam's apple were wait, what's harder to shave than your fucking chin? It's not your fucking cheek. It's not your neck. What could possibly be harder to shave than your chin?
You don't think it's more difficult to shave your balls than your chin?
No, how do you cut? They're just smooth ball skin. What do you
We're talking
mean?
about ease of doing it.
Yeah, you just stretch it out and you just drag the fucking razor. What do you mean?
What the fuck are you doing to your chin? Like, that's more work than that involves stretching.
Oh, I guess. Well, I mean, like, it's more work. I guess what I'm thinking is in terms of like cutting yourself or whatever. It seems like you're more likely to cut like your chin or something than you're never gonna cut your balls.
I mean, I would think no. Actually, that's incorrect. It would be more likely that you would cut your balls than your chin. So your
How could
chin
you ever cut your fucking balls? It's a
Okay,
smooth skin. You just
over
pull it.
your chin because your chin, okay, is very taut already. It's very difficult to kind of cut it in that.
Yeah, but there's
direction.
like curves
Shaving your
and
balls,
like crevices and shit. It's got like shape to it. You gotta like go
but
around
your
corners.
balls
and
are
shit.
like, just fucking loose skin. You have to like, it's very thin. You don't
It's
think
not
it's likely
loose
that
skin.
something
You
can
pull
happen?
it taut and then you drag the razor across it.
I just think it's disingenuous to say that it's easier than your chin. It's a lie.
I nick my balls and trim and draw blood almost every time I trim them. Why are you trimming them? Just use a razor. Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, forward.
You know you're wrong, right?
No.
You think it's easier to shave your balls than your chin.
That's one of the reasons why I started growing a goatee and now I have a beard, is because I hated shaving my fucking chin. Fuck
What
that
the
shit.
fuck does under your beard
Oh,
look like? Is
shit,
it like
I don't
fucking
wanna work
ridges
today.
and shit? I don't understand how that's possible.
I don't know.
Fucking
It's
day
just a
feels
chin.
like
It's
it's
harder to
flown
shave
by.
than just like a smooth piece of skin. You were completely right. Yeah, there are people in the chat that understand. Thank you.
They're just your fucking dick riders, literally in this case, and they're completely wrong.
Use a trimmer? Why? Don't ever use a trimmer. You shave. You use a trimmer and a beard. Don't ever use a trimmer instead of shaving.
I want you to know all these people agreeing with you are probably the same people that stand up to wipe their ass.
Shut the fuck up. Shaving your balls is so easy. You guys are crazy. Shaving your balls is scary? Okay, whatever. Yeah, don't ever use a trimmer on your balls. That sounds scary. All I would be able to see is like a... Dude, like the trimmer would like fucking start eating your ball skin and you pull it away and rip it out and like your ball would just fall out of the fucking set. Oh god, that's what I would
Yeah,
do.
oh Jesus,
would-
dude, what the fuck?
Oh my, that's all I can think about. I would never use a fucking trimmer anywhere now. There's way too much loose skin. Fuck that shit.
Also, for all you youngins out there, beware of Nair. That's not for these parts, okay? Really, don't do that. Also, shaving your ass, it's kind of, it's a case-by-case basis. It's not too good of a feeling if you let it grow in. So if you're going to shave your ass, make sure you're committed to living your life with a shaved ass moving forward.
Yeah. What do you use then? You just use a razor. Like whatever razor you use on like a Gillette or a Dollar Shave Club or whatever. You just use a razor. Yeah. Razor's safer than trimmers? Yeah, a razor's not gonna eat your fucking skin. Where each hair comes out of the sack, there's a very small lump. These get cut. Oh, okay. I don't know. Do you fap before sex? No, why the fuck would I do that? What are your smell preferences? Do you prefer a freshly washed smell or do you prefer a light musk? I mean, like, if you're fucking somebody, like, they're gonna smell like something. I mean, like, if somebody, like, went to work and then came home and you fucked them afterwards, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. People act like people need to be, like, fucking freshly showered to fuck them. I think that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, unless the person you're with it, like, has, like, horrible fucking hygiene issues, it's okay to fuck somebody that, like, showered in the morning, like, fucking at night. Like, I think that's okay.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're going to do also, right?
Well, yeah, I don't think I would ever, like, eat somebody's ass or whatever after, like, a day at work. Fuck that. That's, like, a fresh out of the shower thing. Or, like, for anal, you probably have to do preparation for that. Do you ever oh my god. Oh, I got that guy muted for a reason. Oh, yeah, and then if you're a girl, obviously, for the 6 of you that are out there right now, always make sure to pee after a guy fucks you. Always make sure to go pee afterwards. Don't get UTIs. Guys, too? Fuck,
They're gonna
talk about that shit. It's usually a lot harder for a guy to get a UTI, but yeah, you should as well, I guess. How long do you usually have sex for until you come? Listen, here's the deal, okay? If you want to be a god, you have to make sacrifices, okay? You have to make a decision at some point, and you have to say, am I ready? Am I ready to rise above what a normal man's dick should be able to handle? Am I ready to rise above and deliver a pounding to this puss that she's never fucking had before? Because if you are, you gotta make some sacrifices. You gotta get on a hardcore, you gotta get on that twice a day death grip masturbation regimen, okay? And when you fuck that chick's pussy, it needs to not feel as crazy as your own fucking hand does. That's a sacrifice that you need to be ready to make, alright? That's...
How can people not last long if you're wearing a condom in the first place?
I would never fuck someone with a condom. If I saw a girl, if
whoa,
she handed me a condom, I would grip my dick and I would jerk off right fucking there. I'd be like, motherfucker, you're crazy. I'm gonna fucking bust.
That?
What?
How did you do that back in the Tinder days if you never wore a rubber?
They needed to have either a what do you call it? I want to say
not a UTI.
I was thinking IED, but it's not that either. It's intrauterine device, IUD. Yeah, you need yeah, they either need to have IUD or they need to be in the
screws need to get turned in.
So not a lot of STDs in Nebraska, I guess. Then?
Oh, there are, but I usually talk to people to make sure they're tested first. I'm really paranoid about that shit. I don't have any STDs. I don't even have HSV-1. I don't even have the oral herpes, Dan, which like 80% of Americans have, so. Fuck yeah.
You probably have the disease from cats, Toxoplasma gondii.
Is it toxic? I thought it was just toxoplasmosis, but I don't know, maybe. Isn't that like a fuck ton of people or have that, or?
Yeah. You're predisposed to liking cats or some shit like that.
Make rotors. We need rods and screws.
Never have you uttered a more fuckboy statement than not using condom. I just won't fuck with condom. It doesn't feel good. I'd rather just fucking masturbate. Or we can make out, or we can like trade head or whatever. But I'm never fucking somebody with a condom. I have death gripped the fuck out of my dick far too much to actually try to get pleasure out of a vagina with a condom on. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna fucking happen. Okay. It's not.
If you want to last forever though, wear a condom. I mean, that'll take fucking forever.
I'll get soft though.
40?
I can't do that because it literally feels like nothing. I feel like I have a numbing agent on my dick.
Don't they actually make condoms with numbing agents built into them now?
They might.
So there you go, chat. That'll be useful for you guys.
Would you get head with a condom? They're really hot. No, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I want somebody to suck a piece of rubber wrapped around me? Fuck that shit.
So when you say you always ask, so go back in the day to when we were doing Tinder streams and you meet up with this chick for the first time and she wants to do it, how confident are you at that point? Like, where are you like, you know, fuck it, let's go for it? Like, you don't know if she's just bullshitting you when she says she doesn't have it.
I mean, yeah, I'm a little dumb, I guess. I take people's word
let's
for it, but like I
see.
usually like figure out a little bit about them, or I get to know them quite a bit. I usually have like a cell phone number and a Facebook, so I can kind of like look through their shit. So like the girl I see like on Saturdays is like a law student and shit, and she like seems like pretty responsible like in most days of life. I mean, I guess it's possible she's secretly like fucking crazy or something. I mean, I guess I should probably consider that more.
What about coming inside if she says she has an IUD or on the pill or something? Are you doing it or always pulling?
Yeah, fuck. I guess if I really trust him, I guess I'm just fucking doing it. But I probably shouldn't, huh? I should probably like check for.
Well, the thing to be concerned there is like you don't want in that baby daddy situation.
These up?
You know what I mean? You want to make sure there's zero chance of that being the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a risk taker, man. No car insurance.
Maybe.
Coming into random Tinder chicks. You're living the life.
No. Oh no. I'm sorry. That would only be like with a regular girl that like I trust and I see like on the regular. I would never come inside of a random Tinder chick like on a one night stand. Like no. I would never do that. That's only gonna be like oral, or I don't even know if I would trust coming on a girl like that, or she'd do some crazy shit. But yeah, I don't know.
You have to like make sure she doesn't get any of it. Jesus.
Yeah. How often do you get tested for STDs? I used to get tested, I don't know, like yearly, like the meme test where you'd like pee into a cup. And then like I think 6 or 7 months ago, I got like a blood test to check for like everything. I should do another one pretty soon, probably.
You could get into the was it the weekly or monthly blood test that Devin did?
Jesus. I don't think you can know if you have HPV. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever taken an HPV test before. I don't know if you can know that if you're a guy, or if they even test for that. I'm not sure.
But you've never gotten like a canker sore?
I've never had like no. I don't have HSV1. I took a blood test, and it tests for HSV1 and 2, and I don't know either. So.
No, but you've never had one of those things though. You've never had.
I've had a canker sore, but never a cold sore. No. If you've had a cold, no, they're not. Canker sores can appear like inside of your mouth, like on the inside of your mouth and whatever. Cold sores typically appear around your lips, outside of your mouth. But cold sores are typically HSV1.
That's a good question someone asked. So now that you're a nice popular streamer, you seek out people who know you? I mean, I think I already know the answer to this.
I mean, I don't seek out, but I get like propositions through like. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad I got Instagram. That's all I'm gonna say.
I could just cut half it.
But it's really hard. I try to be really careful when I navigate those types of sexual relationships because I have to be like really careful to be really responsible. Because it's really easy to find somebody that's like enamored with you or like infatuated with you, and I feel like really scummy sometimes. Like if I'm pushing too hard on that, and I have to take a step back. Like I try to tell these people like at least once, like, hey, like just so you know, there's no pressure when we're chatting. If you don't want to do anything sexual, that's cool. Blah blah blah. I'm not gonna hate you or whatever, right? Like because that gets really weird, and I still have to feel out at that point because sometimes people get. A little crazy. Like I can tell, like they're willing to do stuff they're not comfortable with just because they're a fan. I'd rather just be with a stranger, I think, because those fan interactions can be really hard to responsibly navigate.
Have you ever had like a soda pop in
your feet are killing? Is it all concrete floors there, Oliver?
I've talked about that before, but like, do you have any?
That shit sucks. My work's all concrete, and my fucking feet kill by the end of the night.
What's the highest peak that you've performed, or most special chatter?
Like in terms of like having like a fucking stalker or whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think I've had like a crazy stalker person. No.
Interesting.
Oh fuck! Whoops! I just refreshed that page.
Yeah, the concrete floors can blow me right. Yeah, I know. That shit kills. Just standing on fucking concrete floors all day.
I don't know. I'm fucking stupid. Have you ever had a date on Tinder tell you she loves you too much? Or tells you she loves you? No, I don't think that's ever happened, no.
When is too soon to say that you love someone? When's the soonest you can do it?
Oh, damn, Dan, I don't fucking know. Have you ever done a gnome roleplay? Nope. Imagine actually stalking Destiny. Nice meme. American Destiny would have even more mad fans on his Reddit. What? Have you ever faked it? Oh, faked having an orgasm?
Can't complain. I only work 6
I've
hours
faked,
each
like,
day
not
and
being
have
into
it
yeah.
break.
Some girls are really bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
fucking
I'm
super
saying.
nice.
Um,
I'll be working 12-hour fucking shifts
Yeah,
with
I
like
know.
1 or maybe 2 breaks.
Sometimes it's just not happening, and you got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I've never like faked having an orgasm. I mean, you can't really do that as a guy, but
I have. You can do it, absolutely.
I guess if you're inside of them, but
I was like my 3rd or 4th girlfriend, and it was just a fucking disaster half the time. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Destiny, would you not try and correct them nicely? No, it just feels weird. The number one issue that I run into is usually girls giving like way like toothy blowjobs, and I don't like. And the problem is like I don't know if like their mouth is just too small, so I want to be like, hey, open up a little, you dumb bitch. Like I don't know what I would say. Like it feels like any advice I would give would be like super condescending. Maybe I'm part of the problem. Maybe they wouldn't be. Maybe that's not true. Like the like one person that I'm seeing pretty regularly now is like really receptive to feedback and stuff. But like for like a random one night stand, I usually, depending on the type of person they are, I don't want to be like overcorrective because like I'm not about to fix your whole fucking blowjob technique like tonight.
20
I don't
iron
wanna be
rods
fucking,
per minute,
just
100
just want
screws
something
per
different, right? I don't know. I love
God.
dumb bitch. Yeah, I don't mean it like that. I'm sorry. I'm just talking.
I think I'm a temp of fuck. Drink. I could not do. Yeah, 12
Would you
12 is
recommend dating
fucking
skinnier
rough,
girls
dude.
with
The
a
night
6
takes
inch dick?
forever.
I don't know if the size of a girl has anything to do with
Alright.
like the feel of her vagina.
We're gonna have to make this super complicated.
She could be into that dom shit though. What does that mean? Oh, like being
Split
told what to
one
do?
of these
There's a difference between being
lines.
dominated versus somebody telling you that you suck at what you're doing, right? That's kind of similar to what you were saying about wanting them to be honest. Your dick is hitting the cervix. You're right. It really is. Nah, you're right. Destiny, go to bed. Yeah, I should. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back, actually. Let me use the restroom real quick. Don't scare my audience away, Dan.
Okay, I think if I put in
Boo!
a merge.
Hey, listen, while I have all you guys here, oh wow, 6,000 of you. Listen, we need more cool guests on the
chill?
podcast
Oh
start.
my god.
God damn it. You caught me right as I was about to do the shill to get more guests coming on. I already have 2 guys working for us. Intro them if you know cool people to have them come on.
Did you really say the gamer word?
Forward. No.
Do you have something on while fucking? I don't like listening to music while having sex because I feel like it fucks with the rhythm too much. I've done it, like, well, I don't do it, but I've had other people do it. But I notice that when other people do it, it influences, like, my rhythm. Like, I can't, if there's a song playing, I can't have sex that's not in rhythm with a song. It just fucks with my head too much. And I don't like the idea of, like, a song telling me, like, what tempo I should fuck. I don't like that.
Right?
Do you owe it to girls to taste your semen to see if it's good or bad? No, you don't have to do anything you're not comfortable with. Fuck it.
88.
It's bad, by the way. It's not. It's super neutral tasting. Chill out. What about if you find the correct song to have sex to? What if you get to the end and you haven't finished yet? How do you handle a girl going to make out after giving you a BJ? I don't give a fuck. This shit is hot as fuck. If you're not willing to make out with a girl if she goes down, you're probably gonna have a bad time. Good luck. Well, actually, most girls probably won't make you do it, but fuck it, dude. Why the fuck not?
Because those need 100 per minute in the assembler.
What if the music responded to your rhythm? What, like Metal Gear Solid? Like the tempo goes up, or I guess the tempo doesn't actually change. It's just layers to the song, or like near. By the way, Destiny, certain types of STDs can't be found even with a blood test. Like what? What kind of fucking... Tell me what kind of crazy-ass fucking disease I should be worried about. Fuck off, dude. As long as you're testing for, what, like HSV 1 and 2, HIV, and then, like, you're hitting, like, the main, like, the big, like, gonorrhea and syphilis and shit or whatever. What else is hiding? I guess like guys don't test for HPV, but I don't think HPV does anything to guys.
20.
Super AIDS.
Super AIDS. Is this game hard? Yeah, it's kind of mathematically intensive, Oliver. Like,
Ligma.
so like how this needs 15 iron per minute, and this one outputs 15 iron per minute.
Nice.
That's like a pretty straightforward
Isn't
one,
it pretty
but like,
difficult to get
so since this does 30 parts per minute, it outputs that, then you need to split it into two so it evenly distributes to both of them, or else you like
Your anal sex is very
be
easy, bro.
unproductive. But yeah, a lot of that shit is like
You know,
math
anal experience?
intensive.
No, I've never fucked someone's ass before. I've never really had the desire to either. My ex-wife wanted to a lot, but she always wanted to in the heat of the moment. And there's no fucking way you're fitting.
So since this is outputting at 15 parts per minute, 15 parts per minute, that means that these together are doing 30 parts per minute.
You can get it
right?
easy
That's
with
what they're
anal or
outputting
blood
at.
to wound. Okay,
This is a
that is correct. If
30
you go to
parts
fuck
per
a
minute
girl
belt that I'm
and she
pulling
has
out
an
now.
open gaping wound, and you have an open gaping wound, and they
What's
make
this
contact with
need?
each other, and she's fucking has HIV,
Needs
then
20,
yes, you can get
okay?
HIV. Jesus fucking
So
Christ.
since it needs
guys.
20 and this is 30, you technically need to split this.
How
into
hard do you find it to say no to a girl who's pressuring you to do something you don't
threes.
want? I think it can be hard as a guy. I'm super
And
open
then
to do. I'll try
empty
anything
out
at least
one
once.
line
As
and
long as it's not
merge it
involving
back,
water
so
sports or
I'll do
scat,
this.
I'll try anything with a girl at least once. I don't really care. I don't feel very pressured. If I don't like it, I'll just say I don't like it.
So
If you're not into something, say something. Yeah,
this
sure.
is gonna go into a
I
splitter.
would never try sounding no. Sounding's when you stick rods down your urethra. Usually they get progressively larger.
Boom.
Have you tasted your own film
And I
before? Yeah, sure.
re-loop
Let's
it back
fucking
into
do that
it
shit, man. Come
because
on.
this goes from 30
Did you continue? You found out just before
and
they
it
were
splits
male to
into
female
3
twins, were
parts,
men?
so it's
If
gonna
I'd
be
gotten
10
that far,
per.
yeah, probably.
And we need
Why
20
not?
to go
Sure.
into that, so we're gonna have a 20 line going into that, but
Is
we
it
don't want to
possible
waste the
to
other
make time?
10,
Yeah,
so
we're
we need to
saying it.
recirculate
It's
it
still
into
like
the
7 hours, 6.5 hours.
system. Like kind
What's
of
the
like
most
this.
killed stuff you're into? Why the fuck do you think I would ever say that on fucking stream? Get your girlfriend or sister to message me and she can find out. Fuck off. Do you date around your age? It's hard to find girls around my age. Everyone seems to be younger than me.
Just a little
I don't
bit.
know. I mean, I guess
Now we should have the right
yeah.
amount
On
going
one
into
end, I guess
this
it's kinda
because this
flattering,
calls
but,
for
like,
100 per minute.
On another end,
20
it's
per
really
minute.
weird. Like, hanging out with a girl that's like 23, and like it's just, I kind of wonder, like, fuck, like who the fuck was I at 23? Like, Jesus Christ, I don't know. It's really weird.
And we have it
I
making
lied to my
rotors.
boss so I could work from home.
We'll output
Am I a
rotors
bad
there.
boy?
Maybe. Did you say you're 99% straight? No, it's way lower than that.
So. I
What
think
is
we
the
need
youngest you're willing to
rotors and we need
date? The youngest person
reinforced
I'm willing to
plates.
date?
So
I don't
look
even
at what
know.
it takes to make reinforced
Um,
plates.
I have no idea. I mean,
What it
I
takes to make
theoretically, if
reinforced
they've gone through, like,
plates
the life
is
stages, I don't probably care.
regular sheet metal plates and screws.
Hey, have you
How many?
how's your pot smoking go? Have you gone past it? Past
Oh
the
yeah, I
Let's see.
smoked a little bit the day before last night, I think, or maybe last night.
So what do I need to know if I want to get back into smoking pot? Tell me what I have to look forward to.
Screws 40 per minute.
I don't know. I don't know. The last time I smoked,
really
what I
pull
found out
from
was
this
I didn't
line
actually
here,
have a panic attack, but I kept getting scared that I was gonna have panic attacks, and that was like my anxiety. Also, I think I experienced.
Yeah, I
some
might just set
anxiety
up a
smoking, 'cause I
basic
started to have a lot of very weird
un-
fears that I don't think I normally would. Like I started to get scared that I would have the desire to throw myself out the window, and then I started to get scared that police were gonna come in and like arrest me for something. Like I did, like I made a
Jump
threat to
check.
someone online. Like I told someone I was gonna kill them, and like they took it seriously, and I actually like had that fear for a little bit.
Out
Let me ask you
there.
this: when's the last time you had an enjoyable experience smoking pot? Before Shroom?
Yeah. Before then, it was just kind of like me, and like just whatever, like getting almost feeling like
Sure.
drunk, I guess.
So you how many times do you think you've smoked since then?
I don't know, probably 7 or 8 times.
Oof, I don't think I'm willing to go through that. Fuck that.
Yeah,
You
it's a
keep
lot.
going now.
I'm
You do the
trying.
research.
Sure, definitely,
Iron.
of course. It's my biggest fear probably right now. Again.
And basically one of these to make screw.
What's up with all the drugs? Is there anything else going on? I don't do a lot of drugs. I just smoke
Rods.
occasionally. That's it. Did anyone turn you down after learning about your job? No, I don't think so. Usually when girls find out about my job, they usually think it's really cool, or they just don't care. When is Nathan visiting? I'm hoping to go visit him. I want to go to him before I go to New Zealand with my streaming device. We can go to the zoo and I can stream it or whatever. Something like that would be cool.
Do you have a gimbal for your phone when you're streaming?
Yeah, but I want to use that streaming device. So. Do you still got messages from black chicks trying to buy your Instagram name? Yep, got one this morning.
Wait.
Does anyone ever ask if I know Ninja? No. Should they?
There's...
How much did you sell your Instagram name for? 500K, I'd do it. Do you know Ninja? Nope. Do you like Nord pianos at offline TV? Is it better? Yeah, Nord pianos are fucking amazing. Okay, you guys have 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go to bed. What do we got? Have you ever tried cocaine? Nope. Have a good day, never cry. You're allowed to say that you would sell your Insta account for 500K? Fucking hell yeah. Have I ever had sex on drugs? No, I haven't. I don't know if I'd be sane enough to do it, or if I'd be too scared to get a pussy. I mean, I want to talk about your gay sexual experiences. I feel like it's too memey for fucking chat. Maybe in the future. Are you gonna do a Cali fan meetup? I don't know. Maybe at some point. Do you ever get weirded about how much of our everyday lives is just subject to subjective and intuitive knowledge, and we can't really know? Have you ever gotten a head like this? Doesn't work. I mean, it looks okay. That guy's dick bends in a really fucking weird way, though. Holy shit, that makes me uncomfortable.
I'm not getting super into like the.
I don't know how.
I forget what it's called.
One thing that I've noticed
it's
is
got a certain name.
like people that get like guys get hard in different ways. Like when my duder is ready to go, he is at attention and he is very much straight up, very integrity driven.
Oh, what the fuck's the name of what
upright,
doing this thing is
not very
called?
flexible.
Yeah.
People that like do that, like sometimes girls try to do that shit where they like rub their vagina like on your dick, like against your stomach. That hurts like a motherfucker for me. I can't do that shit. That's excruciatingly fucking painful. I can't do that.
What about the angle when they try to like bend it down? Fuck that shit.
Can't do that either. Nope. It sticks one direction straight up.
Guys with like super curved dicks, it must be
Everything
rough
should
going
be
for them.
hard.
I'm
Maybe,
pouring a beer out
depending
for
on
all
how
you guys.
I mean, depending on how it is, it's probably.
Oh shit! I
good.
probably should have fucking looked.
I mean,
into
these
this
guys
shit.
have like fucking the letter
Whatever.
C, dude. I don't know.
Really look into
How you've
it.
described it,
I
I'm pretty
need
sure we have twin dicks.
to add
Destiny.
more
Wow,
fuel
thanks,
to my
young
things.
chubs.
I need to get coal power.
Up or straight out? Up, well, straight out. Up if you're laying down, I guess.
Steve, I sent you a message, by the way, on Discord. I'm not sure if you give a shit. But just found that out by chance.
Gotcha. Looks beautiful. Girls ask you as a dildo, what do you do? Fuck her with it, dude. You should always, if girls want to use toys while you're messing with them, go for it. Okay.
Hey Faith, how's it going? Are you guys all set up yet? Or are you moving today? What's the deal? I finished
I go
season
to
2
sleep
Lost
now.
in Space,
Okay,
very
good.
solid. Yeah, I really want to watch Lost in Space again because that was one of my
Do you have any
more
recommendations
favorite
or tips to
shows
help us
that
start
I
out
could
for piano?
watch on
Learn your
Netflix.
scales, learn your arpeggios, my dude.
Yo,
That's enables his
CJ!
boner up his waistband?
Thanks,
Yeah, I've never
buddy.
heard of
I
people that do
appreciate
that.
it.
Or I don't know.
Use your
I mean,
Prime
I've heard of it,
Gaming.
I've never known
Listen,
anybody to do that.
mine's
It would just
fucking
pull
up
my
too.
dick.
I need to
Sounds
fucking
impossible to do.
resubscribe to someone of mine. Thanks for reminding me. Fog, dude.
What would you do if you were to if I were to reach it up, if I were to pull it back like a fucking crank and put it like where my pants are, it would just come out. It would pull everything down and like just fucking attack people. I don't understand. If you have a thing that's like wants to be like this, and then you crank it back. What is this called? Like potential mechanical energy, like. And then you would like pull pants up.
Hell yeah.
It would come out.
Yeah, I don't know who to
like
use my sub on. I use it on XQC last, but.
How did you survive at school?
I'll probably use it on like Jake or someone, like probably someone smaller. I'd rather just support someone smaller at this point. This XQC has good emotes, so it's like, yeah.
You tuck at the head,
Still
not
unpacking,
the base.
but almost
at
done.
the head,
Basically just
that's where most of your
left.
fucking torque is, my dude. What are you talking about?
Do you guys have internet and everything now, Faith? Are you guys like all set up on that?
Have you gone down on a girl on a period? Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not, dude? I don't give a fuck.
Yo!
As long as they're not like.
Appreciate all you guys subscribing, resubscribing. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate it, man.
You'd have to like fucking.
Justin, CJ, all y'all guys, are you guys gonna be around Wednesday for a stream? Because what me and Matt are doing, we're gonna be cooking wings. And then I got all the hot one sauces, so we're gonna be doing like a hot one stream.
Meaning it happened a few times. Yeah, of course it did. I was a fucking teenager. You random fucking boners all the time.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty dope.
Could satisfy the world's
energy stream.
Kinetic energy.
And then Thursday, I think I don't know.
Listen, man, if you hit up the right chick, all right, there are pictures.
I don't know. I might do a cooking stream Thursday. I found out I can stream on my phone, so. Like, I can stream from my phone, so I could bring my phone in my kitchen, and we could stream that shit. So, and I was also thinking eventually I might bring my phone in my car then and just stream me, like, driving, and, like, I can talk to everyone while I drive. Cool. Alright, dope. Yeah, get everyone, like, together if they want to watch it, because I think it's going to be really fun.
4 to 4.
It'd be fun to have a lot of people. Maybe we'll, like... I'll talk to Matt and we'll maybe try to add some extra spice to it, like make it more fun. Maybe we'll have certain tasks we have to do when we eat the hottest hot sauce and shit.
Or how many people have had cuck fetishes awaken them after all? Okay.
Yeah, of course. First thing Isaac set up is his PC and the router.
The fact that my guy got so straight. So I would. This is so stupid.
Yes, sir. But yeah, now that I know that I can stream from my phone, like that's kind of big. If I can like stream me like driving and shit, like going on like a scenic drive or something.
So I have like you can find pictures of my authentic HD.
It'd be another fun thing to do.
On the end of my duder, and he's just like chilling out. There you go. Those pictures are out there somewhere. If you find the right girl,
streams and stuff
you can
now
find
too.
them. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
So for like a cooking stream, I was thinking about like maybe getting one of Gordon Ramsay's fucking recipes or some shit, like trying to cook it and all that. Like I think it'd be fun.
Good luck.
What other things were hanging from your dick besides HD 598?
I don't even remember. Headphones were the easiest.
The hunt begins.
Think so little of you now.
Have we made any smart? Wow, why not? No reinforced plates be.
Would you rather suck another guy's kid if that got you to fuck some girl? What the fuck? What? You mean another guy's dick? Destiny, what the fuck did I say?
Oh, I just skipped the whole step for this.
You're getting FBI. Everybody give a clap at anachronism abuse, because you know the FBI is coming in on that one. This dude's fucked.
Fuck.
How are you, Dad?
How are you, Cepha?
Is there any way that I can really fit this in?
How big is your dick flaccid? It's actually insanely small. Maybe an inch? Maybe 2? It's very, very, very small. I like that though. I don't know. Some people like to have it big all the time, but like it's very portable. Like I can put
it that way. Not gonna get in any accidents or anything.
Yeah, I never think about it. Like if I'm not hard, it's very compact, very mobile.
Thing, it must be fucking awesome, like not to have a dick during your daily things. Now hear me out, right? Having a dick, like you kind of get used to it, but not having one, like you could probably run faster. You don't have anything there. Like that'd be fucking awesome. Can't get kicked in the nuts. That'd be painful. Fucking awesome.
Maybe, yeah. I can't imagine.
Yeah, so what I was thinking about with the donation, CJ, is eventually, since I have all the sauces now, you know, like the channel points?
I don't know what you would do. Your dick would just be showing like all the fucking...
I don't like to do donations, like, just because, like, there's only so many of you in here, and it's not like it's gonna make any massive effect on me or anything, so I'd rather just not, like, ask for people's money. But, for the channel points later on, I was thinking, so I have 10 sauces.
I have no idea. I really
So
don't. It says his account manager's gonna try to send an appeal. But
if someone redeems 1,000 channel points, then
yeah, most of them are entertained by it.
Pretty much, I'll just use a number generator 1 through 10, and whichever one it lands on, that's the sauce I have to, like, I don't know. Probably take a dab of.
Soft. I'm usually pretty self-conscious about it. Nah, fuck it, dude.
Cook the Gordon Ramsay calling.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I would love to cook a fucking beef Wellington,
yeah, sure.
dude. I've been like, I watch a shitload of cooking shows at this point, but I've been thinking about it. Like, there's like all these like cool fucking extravagant like fucking meals and shit that I want to cook, and I think I could pretty easily. So, yeah, I want to try out a beef Wellington one day, shit like that. But yeah, if we could do like, I just want to diversify the streams, like instead of just like running around playing games, because I think that's just kind of boring for everyone. Like, oh, speaking of Wednesday and Thursday night though, we're playing The Forest, me, Isaac, and Matt. So that's gonna be fun.
Stay safe. Hopefully, I'll be back at noon.
So like games like that, like when we play Dying Light, when we play like fucking
to stay here longer, you have to keep
The Forest and shit. Like I don't mind playing those games because I think those are really fun content.
Oh God, your Jewish skills are just so. I try to teach you more.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm going to see.
Oh, no power.
Okay.
But yeah, outside of like the fun games like that are fun to watch, like I don't want to like just make boring ass streams where I just run around and play games.
My dudes, be careful.
Like sometimes I like to do that and it's fun, but I've been doing that more on my personal time now. Cause I kind of feel like shitty like when I don't. Yo, Brayden, thanks man. Hell yeah, all you boys is back here. But so what I was saying is, I appreciate that a lot though, Brayden. What I was saying is I don't really like to make like just shit streams like for you guys to like waste your time mindlessly watch. Like I'd rather make some good content that's like fun to watch. And I feel like those are just a lot more worthwhile for everyone. So like if we do Forest with me, Matt, and Isaac, I think that's fun. If we do a cooking stream, that's fun. If we do like a driving stream, that's fun.
Thanks for having me, Jesse.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of shit like that we can do.
You have it memorized by now? Come on. Like 4 times.
I think I have other streaming ideas. I just am blanking right now. It's gonna make it so like the streams aren't like all like I'm not streaming every day, which kind of sucks. I get it. I'd like to be on a consistent schedule, but with the way my work is and everything and the way my personal life is, the only reason I was able to fucking stream that much for like that week going was because I had to quarantine. So
So how old are you now?
31.
I had a lot of time then, but
you still playing games?
and the other thing about making good streams too, like that, it's like it's easy to upload it to YouTube then after. It requires a lot less editing, so it's just better for everything.
They know about it. That's how I make my money.
But yeah, that's like where I'm at. Oh, I can do like learning. I got a piano, so learning the piano.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Can do a stream like that. Not like obviously learn the piano one tap easy, but
Bills, yeah, I do it. I get paid for it.
you know, just maybe like try to learn a song or something on stream for a bit.
Nope.
I just think those are a lot more exciting.
Amazing.
But yeah, as far as like playing like Fortnite and Apex and everything, like I kind of just been doing that on my own time. Because, I don't know, there's only so much like value there. Like it's fun sometimes, but...
Are we good?
Is your mic okay?
It's great.
I'm not, I feel like it doesn't give enough content really anymore.
Still playing games.
So that's like worth watching.
And what else are you up to?
Well, I talk about politics, I talk about philosophy, and I
Oh,
play video games.
Jesus
That's all I
Christ.
do.
Yeah.
Listen to this
And-
fucking...
I have with me in studio Destiny, right?
Oh
Yeah.
How did you get the name? Is that a lady name?
Yeah, kind of. I made it when I was like 9.
You call yourself Destiny?
Well, in real life I call myself Steven, but online I go by Destiny. Yeah.
Oh, so your real name is Steven?
Yeah.
But online you pretend to be a woman?
No, I just have a feminine name, I guess.
Yeah, that's a girl name.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it is.
Do they know you have a girl name online?
I don't think most people see it that way online.
Yeah, I also the
do they
podcast
see
too. The
Destiny
podcasts
as
are
a
like
male
another
name?
good like
I
juicy
guess so,
stream.
yeah.
Like
Amazing.
we get like
Amazing.
content out of those.
Destiny
Those are just really
is
hard because
a
they depend on other people to
Twitch
do too. So it's
streamer,
really hard to fucking
a
do those
gamer,
sometimes.
a YouTube personality who
So,
also cover
That's the
politics
issue with the
and
podcast sometimes,
philosophy.
but I do
His
like doing
website
them a
is
lot.
destiny.gg. I appreciate you coming in.
I appreciate you having me.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And so, are you conservative or liberal?
Probably very liberal
Probably very liberal.
compared to
Compared to what?
most Americans. Yeah.
Oh yeah. How old are you?
30 years old.
Really? And how long have you been a liberal?
Probably 5 to 6 years, maybe.
And you were a conservative prior to becoming a liberal?
Very much.
And what made you become a liberal?
I got a little older, a little smarter.
Oh,
I
you,
grew out of it. Yeah.
and you were tired of being a man?
I was tired of being an idiot, but
So you woke up one day, you know what, I'm tired of being a man. I want to be a liberal.
I think there are plenty of men that are liberals.
Not real men.
You really think so?
Men who are liberals are betas.
What do you mean? What is a man to you?
I'll tell you in a minute. That's a good question. I wanted to ask you first, though. Let me ask, are you Cuban?
Half, yeah.
Half Cuban and half what?
European stuff. I don't know.
So, oh, okay. Your mother was Cuban, your father?
Mom was Cuban.
And your dad is, you don't know what
I
he
don't know,
was.
some European, yeah.
Did you know your father?
Yeah, I just don't know the background much. I don't really care that much.
You don't care that much?
Nah.
About your father?
About my heritage or my ethical background.
I understand that. And so I read that you were banned from Twitter.
Yep.
Why?
Okay, so
I don't know. I got reported by a lot of people.
And what did they say about you?
Twitter or the people that reported
That
me?
reported you to make them ban you?
I have no idea. I got reported for all sorts of stuff.
5 permit.
What were you saying?
I just whatever things liberals say. I'm not sure.
Oh. And so are you okay with being a liberal? Do you feel like a man as a liberal? Because most men, real men, are conservative.
What do you mean when you say real man?
Real men. What is a man in your opinion?
I'm curious what a man is to you.
I'll tell you that in a minute, but tell me, since you're my guest, what is a man?
What is a man?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, people that have values of, I guess, honor or integrity or chivalry. People that stand up for what they believe in. I mean, there's a lot of general.
But you're not sure what a man is?
In what are you asking? Like in a scientific sense or?
Period. Just period. What is a man?
I mean, I think I already gave an answer. What do you think a man
That's
is?
your opinion. So you don't really know what a man is. Did you grow up close to your mother?
I grew up equally close to both parents.
Who were you the closest to, your mother or your father?
I'd say it was about 50-50 on both.
So you were 50% daddy and 50% mama?
Exactly, right down the middle.
So are you half man, half woman?
I don't think that's how male or female works.
How does it work?
Not like that.
How does it work?
I mean, it depends on what sense you're asking.
A man is a male who turned to man. He grew out of malehood and became a man. And he is a man that loves God with all his heart, soul, and might, along with nothing else. He treats all people the same because he has no anger. He loves what's right. He leads people in the right way to go. President Trump, and I'm sure you would agree, is a perfect example of what a man is. A man even loves his enemies because he has no anger for anyone. Would you agree that President Trump is a real man?
I'm not sure what you mean by man. I heard you describe a bunch
Trump
of
has
things
no
that have
anger
nothing to do
for
with men.
anyone.
It's his nature. He has an obligation of being right.
I mean, I think men and women can be correct or incorrect about things. I don't think any of those things
His duty is to be right. I mean, literally live right, be right, and lead the way. That's his duty. Would you agree to that?
I mean, if that's his duty, he's doing a pretty poor job of it right now.
Do you agree that the Great White Hope is a real man?
What is the Great White Hope?
President Trump.
If he is, he's
Great
doing a
White
pretty
Hope.
bad job.
In what way?
I mean, we're in the longest government shutdown in recorded history as we speak right now.
Whose fault is that?
It's his fault. He's the leader.
No, it's the Democrats' fault. They don't want to give you the money to give him the money. Come closer to the mic for me. They don't want to give turn it up a little bit or something, Joe.
I can speak a little closer. Yeah, that's okay. I would
the
agree with
Democrats
you.
don't want to give the president the money to
smart
put the
lady?
wall up.
I mean, I could either agree with you or I could agree with Trump. when government shutdowns happened under Obama, Trump said that it was the fault of the sitting president if a shutdown happened. So do you think Trump was wrong when he said that?
I don't remember him saying that. But
can we bring up his tweets, I'm sure.
I do agree that the Democrats forced the president to shut down the borders because they refused to put the country first. Isn't it true that they should protect the country before they protect illegal aliens?
Do you think the CEO of a company would blame his board of directors for not being able to get something done?
Is it true that they should protect the country before protecting illegal aliens first?
Don't you think if you're the leader of the country,
you're not answering that question?
Well, I'm just curious. I thought Trump was supposed to be a businessman.
Should they put the country first or illegal aliens first?
You should probably put the country first.
You said probably. You're not sure?
Well, I don't know what you mean by country or illegal aliens, or what you mean by put it first. It's a loaded question.
Should America be put first, become first before illegal aliens who are trying to break into our country?
What about the illegal aliens that are here right now? Aren't they part of America?
Should they put America before they put illegal aliens?
Put it where?
First.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You do agree to that?
I maybe.
Are you for illegal aliens breaking the law just coming into our country?
Not generally, no.
You're not for that?
No, I don't think
so. When you say not generally, are you saying you're somewhat for it?
I mean, it depends on the type of illegal immigrant, I guess.
Oh, there are certain types that you would let in?
Yeah, I guess, maybe, sure.
Like what type?
A high school laborer might come here and overstay a visa. I don't think that's necessarily a harmful immigrant.
We're talking about the ones who are breaking the law coming across the borders.
Somebody that overstays their visas, that's where most illegal immigrants come from.
How about the ones who are breaking the law? They're not coming with visas.
Most of them that are here legally are, yeah.
No. Yeah. Those who are breaking the laws to come here.
No.
If you overstay your visa, that's a form of breaking the law.
How about if you come across the border illegally?
How about it?
Are you for them doing that?
No, you should probably try to find a way to get here legally.
Yeah. Okay.
What does that have to do with the government shutdown?
Are you aware that the Democrats are willing to give other countries buku money? They even give Mexico and other countries buku money, but they're not willing to put up the money to protect their own country, America.
What's buku money?
Lots of money.
For lots of money.
You're not aware of that?
In what ways do we give them money?
Many ways. You're not aware of it? Are you saying you're not aware? I just want to understand that.
I'm just curious in what ways you think we do.
Is it fair to give other countries money, but not give money to put up a wall around your country?
I don't know. Is it fair to give tax cuts to the wealthiest Americans and spend a lot of money on our military, but not fund the wall? I mean, Trump could have done it with any number of funding bills. I mean,
amazing. Did you vote for Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, I did.
Amazing.
No wonder your name is Destin.
Destiny, but
Destiny.
To be fair, your name is Jesse. I heard that used for women quite a bit as well.
With the I, it is used for women.
I just hear it. I hear Jesse. If somebody told me that Jesse was coming into a room, I'd be expected to see a pretty lady.
Not with the I.
I can't hear an I.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
What does that have to do with the government shutdown?
Let me go. I just explained to you that the president was forced to close down parts of the government because the Democrats refused to give him money to put the wall up. But they're willing to support abortion. Are you for abortion?
Why wasn't the president able to negotiate with the Democrats?
Because the Democrats are evil. They are selfish. They want the votes. That's why they want the illegal aliens in here. And they think just because they're running Congress right now that they have the power. They don't. Are you
but they weren't running Congress. The Republicans were.
They are now. Are you for...
So why didn't the Republicans get it funded?
They're weak beta males. Rhino Republicans.
Wait, I thought you said conservatives were alpha males.
They're not conservative.
Oh.
President Trump is a conservative.
Is he the only one?
No, Steve King.
Oh, the white supremacist? He's a conservative?
Why do you call him a white supremacist?
Because he believes that white people are superior to other people.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
More or less he said it before.
Are you a nationalist?
No, not really.
You're not? Why not?
I don't really care much about, I guess, countries. It's not my interest.
You don't care that much about America?
I care about the people in America.
But do you care about America?
As a concept? Not necessarily. Not more than the people inside of it.
Do you care about the country, America?
Not more than the people inside of it, no.
Amazing. And so you're not for the wall going up, right?
No, not really.
Are you for the wall going up in Israel? Israel has a wall. Are you for that?
I mean, that's Israel's business. I don't really pass judgment on what other people do.
Are you for that?
I don't know. I'm indifferent to it. I don't know.
Do you support Israel putting a wall up around its country?
If they want to. It's their country. They can do whatever they want.
Why can't we do that here?
We could if we wanted to. I don't want to. I'm not Israeli. I'm American.
I'm for Israel putting the wall up. I think they did the right thing. We should do it here as well.
Of course.
I read that No, I want to ask, what do you think about the attack on free speech by social media? What do you think about that?
What attack on free speech by social media?
You said that they blocked you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that was fair?
I mean, it's their First Amendment right to do so.
Was it right to block you for free speech?
I mean, it's their freedom of speech to do so.
So you thought it was okay to do that?
Blow shit up.
Yeah, I mean, they're protected by the First Amendment. Are you against the First Amendment?
You are correct in that since they own the media, I mean, they own social media, the aspect of it, they can do what they want. It's their business. In America, they can do what they want.
Where the
But
fuck
are
is
you
all the
okay
coal?
with it?
I mean, personally, I would like to not be banned, but I mean, from a legislative or legal standpoint, that's their right to do so.
What made them ban you? You are a liberal.
It's almost like they ban people regardless of political affiliation.
They do it to conservatives.
Amazing.
What made them do it to you?
I'm not entirely sure. They never told me.
I wanted to ask illegals that are coming here. They land in the they end up in the black communities first
Land.
Around the country, and so they are really bad for the country and really bad for black people first and foremost because they take jobs away from blacks. They bring their drugs and crime into the black community, and blacks are already suffering from crime.
Is unemployment at like 3.8% right now? Are they really?
Let me finish this. Not all, but most. The illegal aliens take over healthcare because they're having babies and stuff, and the black women can't get into these hospitals and things like that. Employment, the employers hire the illegal aliens for day labor over the blacks because it's cheaper to hire illegal aliens, an illegal alien. Does it bother you that blacks are affected first and foremost by illegal aliens coming in?
I don't understand how Trump can say that black unemployment is the lowest it's ever has been, but somehow all these illegals are stealing jobs from black people. I don't know who I'm supposed to believe, you or Trump there.
Does it bother you that the blacks are being affected first and foremost?
I don't understand the question.
Does,
are you lying or is Trump lying to me? I don't understand.
Does it bother you that these illegal aliens are bringing in crime? They're running blacks out of their own communities. They're taking jobs from them. The public schools are overcrowded with illegal aliens, so the black citizen children are suffering from it. There are fights almost every day.
Need to just pull out one
Healthcare
of
has
these
been
power
affected
shards.
by the illegal aliens and concerning black people. Does that bother you that the blacks are being affected in a negative way first and foremost?
Well, if illegals are running blacks out of their communities and the communities are ghettos, isn't that a good thing? Are they running them out to like middle class housing, or where are they going after?
Are you refusing to answer that question?
I mean, the question doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense that, meaning that it doesn't bother you that blacks are being affected first and foremost?
All sorts of people are affected by all sorts of issues.
When you say it doesn't make sense, are you saying that it's okay that blacks are being affected in a negative way by illegal aliens?
If we really cared about how blacks are being affected, I don't think we'd be talking about illegal immigrants' impact on healthcare.
I'm asking you, a white liberal, does it bother you that blacks are affected first and foremost by illegal aliens?
I don't think blacks are the only people affected by illegal aliens.
I didn't ask you about others. I only asked about blacks.
I don't think blacks are affected that much by illegal aliens.
So you're not bothered?
I don't think it happens that much.
Are you bothered by it?
If it happened, I would be, yeah.
That belt wasn't
it is happening. Are you bothered by it?
Yeah.
If it really was, then yeah, I would be, but I don't think it is.
And why would you be bothered by it?
I'm bothered by anything that bothers people in our country.
How about black people? Why are you bothered by that?
I got more
I don't care if they're black people. There are other Americans that are being bothered by things. It's a pretty big deal, yeah.
So you're not going to answer that. What do you think about white people who are under attack? They're called racist if they speak up or disagree with blacks and others. Their jobs are being taken away from them. Black people are attacking them, not all, but most, raping and murdering and attacking them. What do you think about that? And even Steve King, Representative Steve King, who told the truth. All he did was told the truth. And now he's under attack because he's white. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think he's under attack probably because he's very racist.
What do you think about white people being under attack?
I think white people are under attack in the United States. I think white people are doing just fine.
Do you think that you're white, right? Well, you're Cuban.
So. I mean, I look pretty white.
Yeah, you look white, but you're Cuban, half white. If you spoke out against black people, and you were attacked and they took your job away from you or made you lose your job, would you be okay with that?
I mean, it would depend on what I said to get attacked, I guess.
If you spoke the truth and you were attacked, job taken away from you, and other things happened, and they call you a racist as a white man, half Cuban, would you be okay with that?
Give me an example of something I could say.
Would you be okay with that? Is the question.
Well, could you give me an example of what I would have to be okay with?
Are you here to answer questions or what?
I mean, that's a pretty loaded question. I'm just curious, what could I say
when
that would get them
loaded,
to attack me?
What do you mean by loaded?
You're assuming a lot in the question.
No, it was just a question.
Well, yeah, you're assuming that I would say something that, I mean, like if I said I hated all black people or something, then yeah, I would expect people to attack me.
Do you hate all black people?
No, I don't.
You hate some black people?
I mean, I imagine so, probably.
Do you hate some black people?
Yeah, I imagine so, yeah, if I think about it.
Why do you hate them?
I don't know, because of personal issues I have with them.
What type of personal issue?
It would depend on the person. I don't know. I don't want to call out specific people I don't like on this show.
Do you love black people?
Not like I don't love any group of people because like I don't love white people or black, but there are people that I like and there are people that I don't like.
Do you love black people?
I don't understand I don't love like groups of people that look a certain way, no.
Do you love black people?
I don't love groups of people that look a certain way.
I asked you about black people. Do you love black people?
Like a particular black person or certain types
of
black people?
Do you love black people or do you hate them?
Love black people.
Sure, I love black people.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm telling you. Amazing! So you're not for the wall and you love black people. After I had to force you by asking you 10 times, you finally said, yeah.
Do you recognize there's a difference between being able to like people individually versus liking groups of people because of a reason?
Repeat that?
If I were to ask you, do you like gamers? What would you say?
I love all people.
All people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally love all people.
All right.
I have a question for you from someone. Hold on 1 minute. What if you criticize black for the lack of moral character? Would you criticize black people for the most, not all, but would you criticize most black people for the lack of character?
No, I wouldn't target a group of people by their skin color to criticize for.
How about black people?
No.
Do you agree with me that there's no such thing as racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism, deadbeat dadism, or white supremacism? Do you agree with me that those things don't exist? It just has everything to do with the lack of character?
I mean, it can have to do with lack of character and both exist at the same time.
Do you agree with me that those things
do not exist? No, of course, those things
exist?
absolutely exist in the world.
You believe racism exists?
Yeah, of course.
Are you a racist?
No.
How come you're not? You're a white man.
Okay.
Why aren't you a racist?
Just because I'm white doesn't mean I have to be racist.
But they think, though. They think all white people are racist. They even think you are racist.
There's some people that think the earth is flat. That doesn't mean I think that as well.
So are you okay with black people believing that you are a racist?
I don't think all black people believe I'm a racist.
If you disagree with them, they would.
I don't think so. I've disagreed with plenty of black people that don't think I'm racist.
Amazing. Do you agree with me that most black people are suffering not because of racism, but the lack of moral character, the destruction of the family?
Could be both. Family could be destroyed because of racism. These aren't mutually exclusive.
So what now?
Family could be destroyed because of racism. It's possible.
Do you agree with me that black people are suffering not because of racism, but the lack of moral character and the destruction of the family?
I think black people in general have a lack of moral character, no.
I'm asking about, so you don't believe black people are suffering due to the lack, most black people are suffering due to the lack of moral character?
No, I don't think so.
How about, so are there more people?
Who?
The black people.
I don't think any group of people is inherently moral or amoral.
How about black people? Are black people amoral people?
Like amoral people or amoral people?
I mean, do they have morals?
I imagine any group of people has morals, yeah, for sure.
Most black people, so you're saying yes, black people have morals?
I would imagine so, yeah.
Do you believe that they do?
I would believe so, yeah.
77% of black babies are born out of wedlock to black women who are citizens of this country. Is that moral?
It depends on your definition of morality.
I'm asking you about yours. You
I
might
don't
guess.
believe him. I don't have a definition for morality.
Is that more to have babies out of wedlock?
I don't. This isn't how I do morality.
I didn't ask you how you did it.
Well, you did. You're asking me if I consider it moral or not.
Is it more for black women to be having babies out of wedlock?
Sure, as long as you take care of a child.
It's abortion. Right. Is it more to have an abortion?
Yeah, sure.
want your woman to abort your child?
If she really wanted to.
You would be okay with that?
I mean, it's her decision. It's her body, right?
Full power. Okay.
Amazing.
That's how U.S. law works right now.
Amazing. Are you a beta male?
I don't think so.
Beta.
You an alpha male?
You a beta. Let me ask one, and then we'll take some calls. In South Africa, Mommy Africa,
oh, you can get a tractor
the blacks have taken over the government, and now white people are under attack.
Has a built-in craft
Their lands are being taken away from them without compensation. They're being robbed, murdered, and killed by blacks, and no one seemed to care. How do you feel about that?
I don't know much about South Africa.
Is it right that assume I'm telling the truth. Is it right that black people should be killing white people, robbing them, going up to their homes and killing them and robbing them and taking their lands, farmland without compensation? Is that right?
Why are they doing it?
Is it right? It doesn't matter why. Is it right?
It doesn't matter why you do something?
You have to have a reason to be killing people in their homes and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, there might be a good... I don't know. What if you kill...
Oh, so they might be doing it for a good reason?
What if you were killing Nazis in their homes or killing murderers and rapists in their homes?
Would that be right?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Would it be right to kill...
kill murderers and rapists?
Yes, in their home.
I don't know. It depends on how, I guess, how you
Why
define
did you
right or
ask
wrong.
that question when I asked you about South Africa?
Because I asked you why they were killing them. I'm just curious what the reason
I can
is.
pull it up on.
Amazing. Let's go to some calls.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question for you. Is 30 years old too old for video games?
I don't think so.
How old are you?
30 years old.
Oh, no. And you're a video gamer, right?
Sometimes I am, yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
When we come back, we'll take some calls.
Okay.
All right. Amazing! What made you take on a girl name online?
Well, it was a noun, and I was 9 years old, and I lived in Nebraska, so I didn't know any black people.
Yeah, he's
so
a little
I'd never
slow.
met a girl named Destiny before.
Oh. Did you know Destiny was a girl name at 9?
No.
You thought it was a boy name?
No, I thought it was a
in
noun.
politics
It just
like this.
sounded cool because I was 9 years old.
Amazing.
Amazing.
When you were a conservative, were you a moral person? Were you a man then? Moral man? Did you have values and morals?
I still have values and morals now.
When you were a conservative, did you have them?
No, I don't think you can have values and morals and be a conservative.
Did you support abortion when you were a conservative?
My views on abortion.
He's a trick, dude.
How about so-called homosexual marriage? Did you support that?
Yeah.
When you were a conservative?
No, not when I was a conservative.
What made you did not support it as a conservative? What made you support it as a liberal? Why did you switch?
Well, you said that we should have love for all people, and I decided to have love for even homosexual people, and I figured that love means they should probably get married.
Amazing. Where do morals come from?
I don't know. That's a really interesting question. Where do you think morals come from?
Are you a Christian?
No.
You sound like that old washed-up black.
Are you an atheist?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Are you an atheist?
Agnostic, but sure.
And what does that mean to be agnostic?
I don't believe you can have information about the existence of a God.
Amazing. Alonzo is a first-time caller out of Nashville, Tennessee. Alonzo,
no, not the
you're
callers.
on the air. Thank you for calling. You're on with Destiny Child. No, you're not. Not Destiny Child, just Destiny. Go ahead.
How are you, sir?
All is well. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
It's great to be on the show. I've been watching your show for over a year now, and I've learned so much from your show. I want to thank you very much for the information that you've been putting out.
You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes. I've taken a few of your advice, and I've been talking to other black folks, and I've been getting a lot of confidence, and I've been opening up other blacks to realizing that racism is not the issue that we're supposed to be fighting. It's a spiritual battle that you've been trying to tell people.
Yes.
And I've been getting some negative feedback from it, but then I've had some people that,
you've been getting
changed
some
their
negative
mind.
feedback.
Good. We need more and more people of God to be out there, people who are not afraid to tell the truth.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, Alonzo.
Yes, thank you very much again. It's an honor to be talking to you right now.
Right on.
I'm a little nervous right now, so bear with me.
Well, don't be nervous. We're okay. It's just Jesse and Destiny is here.
Yes, sir. And I hope, Destiny, you change your viewpoints Everything's a learning experience, and you'll keep growing, because I didn't believe the things that Jesse believed, and after watching it over and over, I began to realize, and I began to
dude, the collars are fucking sad, dude.
What do you say about that, Destiny?
It makes me depressed. I hope I
kill myself before I even get halfway down that road. I'm sorry, man.
You'd rather kill yourself than to have love for all?
Yeah.
You say yes?
Then believe in whatever you guys believe in, yeah.
Did you say yes?
Then believe in whatever you guys believe in, yeah.
Are your parents liberal?
No, they're quite conservative.
Oh, they are? Are they Christians?
Yeah, they are.
Do they know you switched?
Oh, yeah.
How do they feel about it?
They're not happy about it.
Amazing. Anything else, Alonzo?
No, sir. Just continue doing the good thing, and I'll keep on plugging along.
Thank you, buddy. Call me again.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's
amazing.
Go. That's amazing. Huh? You watched my shows before?
A little bit, unfortunately. Yeah.
Unfortunately. Why unfortunately?
I don't know if there's like an increased risk of brain cancer or what happens if I expose myself to too much of this, but...
Well, at least you're saying amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's already... Maybe it is, I don't know, a pathogen or something. I'm already infected.
Do you have anger and Destiny?
I'm angry all the time, yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
And how did you become an angry person?
Mainly by listening to people like you.
You became angry by hearing the truth?
Not by hearing the truth, no.
And how did people like me cause you to become angry?
Because I actually very much appreciate the truth. When I hear people like you, I get pretty upset that so many people can be led astray.
And what do I say that is not true?
Pretty much every single word you say is not true.
Like what, for an example?
Anything having to do with God, for example.
You mean an example of something I said about God is not true?
Anything related to God. In fact, the morals have to come from God. It's an example of an untrue statement.
You don't get your morals from God?
You don't have to get your morals from God.
Where do you get yours from?
You make them up yourself.
You made them up?
Yeah.
Are you in support of men and women? Women pretend to be men and men pretending to be women, transgender?
It makes them happy, sure.
You okay with that too?
Yeah.
Is Bruce Jenner a man or a woman?
Whatever they want to be, I don't care.
What is Bruce?
What is Bruce?
Whoever he or she wants to be. Or
who is he? Is he a man or a woman?
It's whatever they want to be. I don't care. It's not my business.
You don't know what Bruce is?
Not really. Do you know what I am?
Well, but right now, I'm not sure, but with the name Destiny, are you transgender?
I don't know. Am I? Seems like you don't know either, right? Maybe we should just keep it to ourselves.
You look like a man. Yeah, or you look like a male.
Okay.
But why you ask me what are you?
Because you don't actually know what I am, so why worry about it?
But we know that Bruce is pretending to be a woman, but he's really a man.
Do you know that?
Yeah, he was born a man.
Really? Have you seen his penis before?
But he said he was born a man. He used
So if he said it, what if he said something different?
We go about what he said. Do you think Bruce is a woman now?
I'm just curious how you know how someone is one way or the other.
He said that he's a woman now. At one time he was a man.
Sounds like you don't know either way, though, right?
I know he's not a woman.
How do you know that?
A man who take off their body parts and attach a woman part, or a woman who take off her woman parts and attach a man body parts to herself. Does that make her a man?
Do you know what body parts they were born with?
That's not the question. Does
well,
that
we
make
never
her,
we moved on and we didn't even answer.
Does that make her a man?
Sure, if it wants it to be. Yeah.
Just because she added the body part of a male?
Sure, if they want to be, sure.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Brady is a first-time caller from Phoenix, Arizona. Brady, thank you for calling. You're on the air.
Hey, how's
what
it
is
going?
the goal of the
All
game?
is well. How you doing?
Good.
Pretty much just to create fully automated everything.
How can I help you?
Like these have.
I don't know. You said you wanted.
Like, this has a tier list. Like so, you have to make these, load it, seal it, send it.
I didn't say that.
And
Maybe
you keep getting tiers and tiers, and then.
Are you an adult video gamer?
List.
I am a quote-unquote adult video gamer.
How old are you?
6, 7, 8.
I am
we have to complete Space Elevator
you
Phase
live with your
3,
mother?
so you need to unlock all the tiers to unlock all the cool shit. Oh wait, I get hypertubes?
So are you on a speakerphone?
But yeah, basically
can you
just
pick up your phone?
unlocking all these things just to
create 100%.
cooler, fully automated shit.
I thought I was under the impression, maybe I'm wrong, that video games were for children.
And the more like stuff you want to make at a crazy amount, the more power you need, the more power you need, the more resources you need and shit. So.
How are they not for adults? What's the difference between playing a video game and watching a movie.
Are you depressed?
Amazing.
No, I'm not actually.
You're not depressed?
Nope.
Do you have suicidal thoughts?
No, I do not.
Are you shy of the world? Are you able to deal with people?
Oh, I deal with people perfectly fine.
So why are you an adult video gamer?
Because I enjoy the entertainment of video games.
Amazing. Destiny, do you agree with me that adults should not be video gamers?
Well, considering I'm an adult that plays video games, wouldn't make much sense if I agreed with you, would it?
So what do you think about? You're not married, right?
Not right now, no.
You've been married?
Yeah.
Oh, you were married.
Yep.
And were you a video gamer while married? While you were married?
She divorced you
Well, no
because
wonder
of
your wife
games.
left you.
How do you know she left me?
Are you married, Brady?
No, I'm not married.
Oh, you're never going to get married because you're married to the video game.
Are you married?
Oh,
No.
am I?
Wait, why aren't you married?
That's interesting.
Don't have time.
Don't have time. Do you think the women are scared off because they hear Jesse's coming and they're not sure if they're going to see a woman or a man?
No, they want me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why don't
So
you have
let
time
me-
for a wife?
Work. It's not in the cards right now for me. But let me ask, Brady.
It's Brady, not Grady.
Brady, why are you into games as an adult?
I think I already answered that question.
I think I end up building a platform here
So
soon.
why
to get ready
were
to
you a
build shit on.
conservative, Destiny, when you were into video gaming?
Yep.
Are you addicted to it, to video games?
I don't think so, no.
Are you, Brady, are you addicted to the games?
No, I'm not addicted.
And can you stop doing it if you wanted to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime I want.
Well, give it a try for a year. Let's see what's happening.
Oh, okay. I'll stop listening to your show for a year so I quit losing brain cells.
Okay, will you stop the gaming for a year?
No, why would I stop something I enjoy?
Amazing. Are you a conservative?
No, I'm not a conservative.
Are you a
Far
liberal?
from it.
You a liberal?
You can say liberal, sure.
Beta!
Beta.
How did you become a How did you become a liberal?
I don't know. I guess it comes from things you believe in. How did you become a conservative?
You got it from your mother?
Not really.
Is your mother a liberal?
My mother is, you could say, left leaning.
Oh, she's a liberal.
Sure.
So you're just like your mother.
Do you think he spent too
I
much
mean,
time
my
with his
father's
mom?
left leaning too.
So you're just like your mother and father.
If you want to say that.
I'll rest my
Are you-
case.
Amazing.
Are
Like
you?
Casey.
I was
arrested.
I was a liberal when I was a beta male, and then
okay.
God changed my heart, and I can no longer identify with liberals because liberals are of their father the devil. They are children of the lie, and so I am a black Christian conservative. How do you feel about black conservative, Grady?
It's Brady.
Brady, yeah, Brady. Oh, they have a G here for some reason. It's Brady, not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they spelled your name wrong. How do you feel about black conservatives?
What's the difference between them and any other conservative?
That's not what I asked. How do you feel about black conservatives?
I mean, I feel the same way like I do about all conservatives.
How do you feel about black conservatives?
Why are you singling out black conservatives?
How do you feel about black conservatives?
I do not like conservatives.
You don't like the black
I feel the same way about black conservatives as I do about all conservatives.
Do you like the black conservatives?
Like I said, I do not like black conservatives.
You don't like
but
black
it's not
people.
because they're black, it's because they're conservative.
I
What's the
didn't
difference
say
between-
because they were black. I just asked, do you like
Okay,
black
that's something-
conservatives?
I don't know why you're singling out.
Why can't you
black
just answer
conservatives.
the question?
I already answered the question. Like I said, I
That
do not like
question, I love
black conservatives, but I don't like conservatives overall.
Destiny, do you like black conservatives?
Nope.
How do you don't like them?
Nope.
Okay. See how easy? Do you know Destiny, Brady?
I mean, I'm a fan of him. I don't know him personally.
You have a fan,
Ooh,
another liberal,
exciting.
a gamer, video game.
Amazing.
Oh, amazing, Brady!
Yeah.
Thank
I've
you
met
for
so many
calling, man. I
people, full-time
appreciate
jobs,
it.
and happy marriages that
All
still
right.
play
And thanks
games.
for,
Yeah.
thanks for listening to
I
the
mean,
show.
it's harder to play games, I guess, like at the amount that you'd want to play them at. But
I want to ask, how do you feel about the attack that's happening with Steve King right now, Representative King, for saying that he's a nationalist. And when did that go wrong, and what's wrong with being a nationalist? How do you feel about that?
Steve King's made a lot of pretty racist comments in the past. So I
like what?
When he talked about Mexican babies replacing white people in the United States, for instance.
Well, we don't have enough white babies. We have too many Mexican babies. We don't need any Mexican babies. We need white babies to save America.
Mexican babies, they'd be.
No, the
babies.
black guys saying we need white babies to save America.
They're going to turn it into Mexico.
You really think so?
100%.
Okay.
Do you agree that we need more white babies?
I don't know if we necessarily need any more of a
He's an
particular type
ethno-stater,
of baby.
boys.
Are you offended when white males are attacked and called white supremacy and things like that?
If they're an actual white supremacist, no, it seems appropriate.
So it doesn't bother you?
Not when they're actually white supremacists, no.
And if they decide that they wanted to be a white supremacy, what's wrong with that?
A lot of
fan people that are white supremacists.
Are you okay with black supremacies?
No, I'm not.
You like Louis Farrakhan?
I don't know enough about him.
Do you know who Louis Farrakhan is?
I've seen like tweets.
He said that white people are blue-eyed devils, and black people are, not black people, but Jews are blood-sucking Jews. Do you agree with that?
No.
You don't agree with that?
No.
Should he be banned for making those statements?
Banned from what?
For saying those statements.
Yeah, banned from where? Banned from America? Banned from
Should
Twitter?
they take his job and
what job?
Stop him from preaching and all
maybe
that?
babies altogether,
making
but
those
to specifically target one race and say that, you know, we can't make any more Mexican babies or black babies. We need to make more white babies. Like, come on.
Answer the question.
Well, I don't know what his job is.
You're not answering the question.
Well, if his job is like a McDonald's worker, then no, he should be able to do that.
Population overall, sure, but...
Amazing.
Let's take Jake. Jake is first time caller out of Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
All is well. You're on with Destiny as well. I have a guess.
How you doing, Destiny?
I'm doing great.
Well, I wanted to call. That guy before is quite a stupid man.
Beta male.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people are fucking having kids from our high school now.
You can tell. I can tell the attitude he has. The liberal. Oh, we're all pink inside. We're all the same.
Yeah,
You can definitely hear that. That's a motherly thing coming from him.
Yeah, that was Brady.
That's a motherly thing.
Yeah, Brady.
Out of Phoenix. You're right about that.
Brady.
Absolutely. You agree with that, Destiny?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't know if you inherit your political views from your mother more than your father, or if that makes you liberal or not.
You can inherit your beta male characters from your mother.
You gotta probably inherit them from your father as well.
If your father's a beta male, but your father shouldn't be a beta male. He should be a father. He should be a man.
Well, if that guy's a beta male and he has kids, then that kid is gonna have a father that's a beta male, no?
Beta males shouldn't have kids.
Oh,
beta males shouldn't have kids. Hell yeah.
Oh no.
He said beta males shouldn't have kids.
Yeah, you don't have any kids, right?
I do have kids.
You have, and you're not married?
I don't know how people can have baby fever.
And you're not married?
I have grandkids and great-grandkids. At least one great-grandchild.
Do you live in sin?
No, I did that when I was in sin.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you get those marriages
annulled? Are you a sinner?
I don't believe in God, so I... Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm asking Destiny. Destiny, are you a sinner?
I don't believe in God, so I don't think I can sin.
Is Satan your daddy?
Satan
Last time I checked, no, I don't think so.
He is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. Let's go to Frankie out of Illinois. Frankie, thank you for calling. You're on the air.
Hi, Jesse. Can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear, Frankie. Thank you for calling. You're on with Destiny as well.
I don't even know where to start with Destiny. If Jesse can't help you, I got another say to you. First, Jesse, I want to ask you a question real fast.
Yes, sir.
Do you hate people when you ask them questions and they can't give you a yes or no answer?
No, I don't. I understand why they don't.
Too scared to answer.
Oh, okay.
Destiny just admitted, he said they're too scared to answer. And all liberals have anger, and they're afraid to admit the truth. So I totally understand. You have to be patient with them. Right, Destiny?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, my phone call is mainly directed towards you, Jesse.
Yes.
And the wall and your views on Israel.
Frankie, call me tomorrow. I'm out of time. The only reason I'm hanging up and running out of time. Call me tomorrow. Destiny, thank you for coming in, man.
Thanks for having me.
What's your website again?
Destiny.gg.
I really appreciate you coming. I wish you well.
Hey everybody, today we're debating SJW ethics, outrage culture, and more, and we are starting right now.
What other cancer do we want to load our brain up with?
It's a pleasure to welcome onto the program Representative Ro Khanna. He represents California's 17th congressional district, located in the heart of Silicon Valley. He is serving his third term. Representative Khanna is, of course, a Democrat, and for that we're extremely grateful because it's fun to have on people from the other party and actually talk through the issues. Representative Khanna, thanks so much for joining the show.
Yeah, and thank you for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, you bet. So let's talk about minimum wage because you sort of made the news last week when you were criticized for some comments that you made about the minimum wage and small businesses. The implication seemed to be that if businesses weren't paying a higher minimum wage, then maybe they didn't deserve to be in business. So what did you mean by those comments?
Well, let me clarify it. I am a strong supporter of small business. I understand the need for small business. I do believe in a $15 minimum wage. My belief is that the Amazons, Targets, Walmarts can easily pay that. But I understand that small businesses may have a difficult time in doing that. That's why it needs to be gradual, and that's why we need to have tax credits and other assistance to small business so that they can do that.
So let's talk about the actual policy, the actual $15 minimum wage. So I obviously am an opponent of $15 minimum wage. When it comes to the minimum wage, there are a bevy of studies, including Congressional Budget Office studies, suggesting that it depresses employment, that for people who actually
There's some girls who would rather be a stay-at-home mom than work a full-time job. Not saying that's what all women want, but some do, and that's fine. Yeah, the king of WAP, Ben Shapiro.
Some minimum wages.
Yeah, with girls, like, yeah, maybe they do, but like, I don't think a baby's a good way to fucking do that. Like, or like, I don't know. Like, I think a lot of these girls that like get into it, like,
go back and forth.
I don't think their boyfriends are making enough fucking stay-at-home
the recent
mom
15-an-hour one in Seattle, but maybe we can check. This is going to be all over the 15-an-hour.
Just wanted to say
15 is bad. 15 is just too much. God damn, it's too much.
It is not like businesses actually just have a giant Scrooge McDuck money bank out back, and they're just holding a bunch of cash out there in order to somehow, disadvantage their employees. That there is a labor market in which there are a lot of people willing to work for a particular wage, and that they're paying the labor essentially what the labor is willing to accept in order to work at these particular jobs. When you're talking about competitive job markets, especially at the lower end of the wage spectrum,
the floors I built, I'm gonna end up just building a whole factory to organize like all of this fucking mess and shit and that mess and everything, and just get everything like organized and have a floor for each thing and a section for each thing, and just have it all go into like
this is a contract between two
pretty much storage banks.
Why is the government, the state getting involved in trying
to it's gonna be basically just to organize shit.
My view is that in certain cases, especially where you have monopsonies, where you have a high concept.
This is the correct answer. The monopsony power of certain businesses means that they control probably too much of a local labor market. So there's not really a very real supply and demand thing going on. It's more that one person, one buyer of labor, has too much of the control over the market. So you don't have the ability to negotiate wages well.
Creation in labor markets, there are only a few buyers. It's not a truly competitive market. It's actually a market failure, and so you have a wage that is under the competitive market price. In fact, Milton Friedman in 1976 wrote about this possibility that monopolies could distort the market wage. Second, and I think this is just a good faith disagreement, you would argue people have genuine bargaining power, and you have this concept of negative freedom, that the state shouldn't interfere. My view is that more of positive freedom, that people actually need basic support to be able to bargain effectively, and I don't think that there's true equal bargaining power often.
So there are a couple of issues that I see in some of the stuff that you're saying here, just on the specific level. Obviously, the vast majority of employees at places like Amazon are actually not making the minimum wage. The fact is that the minimum wage is only being made by something like 2.3% of all wage.
The minimum wage is being made by very few employees.
So what he said was basically that bargaining power is not always equal, and that's like India or whatever doesn't really have good bargaining power on the U.S., so U.S. then can kind of take advantage of them with like sweatshops and shit, and like that just trickles down like even into like small business and everything in the U.S. So yeah, it's how it goes. Like it's how like Amazon can like undercut prices and everything to sell like a high volume of it and then make their name as like the place with the cheapest, like say diapers, like because this is what they got caught doing. And so once they're known as like, oh, diapers are really cheap here, they can then up their price back to normal and continue to make good profit again, all because that they could, you know, that. At my job, they emphasize being careful not dropping anything there. Damn, really?
Well, this is
yeah, we have
true,
wire at my
right?
fucking work, dude. That's like, I think it's $3,000 a pound.
Impact more than just the people making
that's
it, right?
just crazy.
It'll impact the people that would be in between what the new minimum wage will be and what the old one was. This is a comment talking about that, like only 2 or 3% of people even make the minimum wage. That's true, but it kind of misses the point.
Earners in the United States, about 50% of those wage earners are under the age of 25. And when you artificially boost the minimum wage, what you actually end up doing is making it harder for people who actually need the minimum wage jobs to get those jobs, because you have artificially created a base in the labor market from which employers are going to draw. So in other words, a $15 wage is the kind of wage that you pay to somebody who graduated from college. It's not typically the kind of wage that you pay for somebody who graduated from high school. And you see this historically with the minimum wage. When the federal minimum wage was increased, then people who went to high school had a much higher employment rate before, and then the minimum wage was increased, and then the unemployment rate among high school educated rose dramatically. It is not racially.
I don't know if dramatic is the right word, but typically increases in the minimum wage are going to impact people with only a high school education. This is true.
Racially equal that way, actually. Minimum wage increases have disproportionately hit black and brown people without college degrees, particularly. So why is raising the minimum wage overall a good idea?
Well, but you're right now, maybe it's 2.3%. I think you're...
Place supplies textbooks and just normal books.
God
damn, dude, if I ever need fucking college textbooks, dude,
now,
hit me up so I can get the fucking...
Some people have argued, and
the factory price, the undistributed price.
It makes workers happier. It actually increases a business's profitability. I agree. There's studies showing that that may not be the case. One interesting study I saw is that what it really forces businesses to do is require high school as a credential.
Before you leave, dude, snacks and textbooks.
This may make it difficult for those who don't haven't finished high school to get one of those jobs. But for 90% of Americans who have a high school degree, they will be able to get that job and pay more. So I guess the studies there are studies all over the place on this. My view is that the country would be better off with a higher wage.
Who the fuck is this guy? This guy? This guy actually feels like he knows what he's talking about. Democrat, nice. Let's see.
Came in today and someone filled out an order to Harvard and said that they even sometimes supply to the American.
BA in economics with honors.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Like, I know like working for these jobs like kind of sucks and everything sometimes because they're just laborious and all that, but like even my job, like the wire that we make like is on the Mars rover that just got sent up, Perseverance or whatever. Like, so you guys, like, you kind of do cool shit like that, and it's like where sometimes it's like mentally rewarding.
The simple kind of rebuttal to that is if it really improved profitability for businesses to provide higher wages, then they would do it. And you would need the government to actually step in and force them to do it, being that businesses are profit-driven primarily.
It's a fair point. That's if you believe that businesses always are acting in their rational long-term interest. My view is that sometimes businesses are very short-term focused and may not be making the long-term investments. But the second case is, let me ask you, are there any times you believe that the government should interfere? For example, overtime laws. We're required to pay time and a half. Would you support that? There are a lot of times that the state has made regulations to say that this helps the bargaining power and makes for a better labor market.
Yeah, and I'm very much against virtually all of that. I'm extremely libertarian when it comes to labor markets, particularly because I believe that monopoly is actually created by some of the regulatory innovations that people have come up with. In fact, I think there's a reason why big corporations have typically pushed for a higher minimum wage when it becomes clear this is going to happen, because you're right, Amazon can absorb that blow a lot more easily than the mom and pop shop that is down the street. It actually increases their ability to drive other people out of the market. If everybody is required to pay a higher wage, then Amazon can spread that out over the price of its products. It can spread it out over its 83% market share in like the book market. It can upcharge people on the product.
This is true. They're both bringing up good points. Regulations typically favor larger businesses because larger businesses are more easily able to absorb costs. Larger businesses are easily able to offload costs into other parts of their business because they reached an economy of scale, meaning they're large enough and they're efficient enough that like any individual regulation typically won't have a massive impact on their business.
In a way that small mom and pop stores cannot. Increase in minimum wage obviously disproportionately affects places that have 3 employees as opposed to places that have 300 employees, of which 30 are actually minimum wage employees.
Well, you're right about that, and this is you're right that the impact on certain small businesses is harder, and that we have to take action to help those small businesses. I mean, I acknowledge that that point. I will say though that in small communities, rural communities, often you have the case that these are highly concentrated markets, and in that case, you have employers having a lot more monopsony power to be able to set the wage in not truly competitive markets. But to the extent that my comments in the past were not sensitive enough in the way I phrased it to the challenges of small business, I acknowledge that challenge. I agree with you that it's going to be much harder for certain small businesses, and we have to be honest about it. I mean, we can't. I want to engage in an honest conversation, and to pretend that there's small businesses that aren't going to be effective and that should be helped would not be correct.
We'll get to more with Congressman Ro Khanna from the 17th District of California in just 1 second. He's a Democrat from Silicon Valley. Let me tell you something about Silicon Valley. You don't want those people to have your data. Well, ExpressVPN is masked and your network data becomes encrypted, so your ISP can't see anything you do. The app connects with just one click. It is lightning fast. It is the only VPN I trust.
I picked up some of these titles and I feel smart just holding them. Like I've never had the opportunity to see these firsthand.
Check out my computer.
Yeah,
here's ExpressVPN. It is open, and boom. Clicking to connect, and
do you read Oliver?
Connected. So now I'm protected, and so is my data. That is the important thing. Protect your data today. Find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by visiting expressvpn.com/fan or clicking the link in the description box.
What does monopsony mean? Monopsony is when a single buyer controls a disproportionately large part of the market. I believe it's monopsony.
Low. And the other big problem with a federal minimum wage is that it is federal. I mean, when we're talking about setting one standard minimum wage across an entire country, where wages are extremely different in Mississippi than they are in California. In California, a $15 minimum wage in a place like your district or a place where I was living until very recently, LA, you get a $15 minimum wage, that buys you like a 1-bedroom studio apartment. If you get a $15 minimum wage in Mississippi, that is literally the median wage in Mississippi. Right? There are states where there are wildly disparate numbers as far as what wages are actually worth in particular states. Why in the world would the federal government set a federal minimum wage that is so high that it is actually at or close to, I believe the median wage in Mississippi right now is $14.23 an hour. Why would they set a median wage?
This is true. I have no idea what an effective counter is against this.
A minimum wage that is above the median wage in a place like Mississippi, when a minimum wage in California, $15 an hour, basically buys you a candy bar.
Well, again, this is a debate about the floor. I agree with you. In my district, $15 isn't enough, and the question is, should there be regional variance? Yes. And then the question becomes, what is the floor?
I mean, we have a federal system, so there's a real easy solution here, right? I mean, we actually have like cities and states, and they can do this sort of thing.
Right, but the question is, there should be a national floor. And now I'm saying the floor should be $15. Do you believe there should be any floor? I mean, do you think, $7.25 I think is unreasonable. I mean, for example, Cotton and Rami have said the floor should be $10. I think Holly is saying it should be $15, but for billing coverages, where would you set the floor?
I mean, unfortunately, there is a floor, and the floor is zero, and it's going to be felt by 1.4 million people who won't have a job come 2025 if we raise this to $15 minimum wage.
I guess my question is for you, would you support any national federal minimum wage at any standard?
No. I mean, I think free labor is...
A better question, rather than would you support any federal minimum wage, a better question is would you support industries that could only survive if they were paying their workers $1.50 an hour? That would be a more interesting question.
Is able to bargain, and if you can come up with a case where you have an actual monopoly that is violating labor law in its attempts to cram down a wage on a person who's unwilling to accept it, first of all, we have an amendment.
Monopolies are boring. Monopsonies are more interesting.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Monopolies are very, 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 very hard to find. Monopsonies are much more common when it comes to labor markets because people aren't able to travel around cities. People aren't able to get to other places.
Sorry, I didn't read your previous
comment. More common to run into that than.
Yes, I do though. I find it hard to do like a book a month, like some people with how much shit I watch.
And second of all,
yeah, no. When you have so many other hobbies, like
there are wages that people cannot charge because people will not take the jobs for those wages. I mean, that does.
I've been seriously considering reading lately.
There's a case to be made that one of the things we should be
at
worried
work,
about is
I work 12 hours.
In states like California, for example.
I'm not doing anything. Like I kind of just want to sit down and read books for a bit, honestly. Like I'm thinking about it. Usually I listen to like podcasts and stuff, even though I'm not supposed to. But I feel like I would get a lot of value out of like books.
And in those cases, it's a market failure. That certainly seems as one case. And then we can disagree about negotiating. But I guess the broader point for, in my view, Ben, is that I believe in entrepreneurship, I believe in innovation, I believe in capitalism, I call myself a progressive capitalist, is when we're producing such incredible wealth, trillions of dollars in my district, the ability to have people earn a wage that allows them to live a decent life seems to be something that's good for our democracy.
Yeah, I mean, my counterpoint is that we are not producing incredible wealth. These companies are producing incredible wealth because they know how to run the business better than members of government who are, getting their salary from me, frankly, and from these businesses that actually are paying extraordinary levels of tax. Representative Ro Khanna, I really appreciate you coming on the program, and it's great to have conversations like this. So thank you for reaching out. Because you reached out after I think I noted something on the show about your comments, and so it's great to have you on to clarify your position on this, and I think it's really important to do it. So again, just want to thank you for your time.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you're having a very civil, reasonable exchange. One place we agree upon is you said that I read somewhere that you believe rational debate is what's necessary in our democracy, and I wish we had more exchanges like this across the country.
I really appreciate it, and I certainly hope that you're not canceled for having appeared on the show. Representative.
We'll see.
Well, I wish they'd actually come to like a resolution.
Sure. So the three things to mention here are one, the monopsony model. So I think that one thing that people keep referring to is that there's this idea of a simple supply and demand, like crossing curves like this. And if you increase the wage, you're like putting an arbitrary floor. So therefore, you're limiting people's employment. The problem is that the real world is not a supply and demand model because of something called monopsony. Workers don't have equal power with their employers. There are people who own capital. Not everyone has capital, and therefore they have access to who works. That is like if you want John Romer, Marxian socialist analysis, you can go read that if you want.
Where is low-skilled labor a monopsony? Where's the monopsony in low-skilled labor?
Sure, the idea of monopsony.
Dude, let's fucking pod just return so I can scan for some fucking gold.
But where?
Fucking
like,
pay to win, Andy.
How many places is there like only one person hiring low-skilled labor? Usually low-skilled labor is really...
If you just want to do the semantics thing, I can call it oligopsony or whatever. Okay, I don't care.
It's not semantics. I'm saying, like, show me examples of where, like, how much monopsonies on low-skilled labor are there?
Let him finish his point.
Sure. So it's not about monopsony. It's about there being, in general, a high concentration of labor. I can send you a study. I think it's AZAR 2017, which showed that I think each decile increase of labor market concentration led to like a 5% decrease in posted wage or something along those lines. Like more concentrated labor markets where there are fewer.
But we're only talking about the minimum wage, like the very low-skilled labor, right? So in those, among people who are going to be affected by minimum wage, where's their monopsony? Where's there only one company hiring people at minimum wage?
It's a pretty specific question. That's going to be really hard to answer.
There's monopsony in that they're limited employers. And there's also monopsony from the very fact that workers don't have equal power. I don't know how to make that more clear. It's that there are. So if we want to call it something else, if we want to call it market power, I'd be happy to do so. Okay. Now maybe market power and monopsony, you could equate the two, but I don't really care about the terminology. The idea is that this is something we can empirically measure, we can observe it, and we can see that like when you raise things up to the point where like you're talking about monopsony, there's not big disemployment. Even within this works even within neoclassical models.
No, I mean you can say if there was one employer, then you'd have and if there was a monopsony situation, then you can use the model to show that it's
holy fuck, dude,
could actually raise people.
That's a long way to fucking drag power.
I'm saying, where is that actually the case?
900 fucking meters.
On low-skilled employment, on minimum wage employment, it just doesn't seem. It seems like low-skilled labor is the least likely thing to have a monopsony on, right? Because there's no skills.
That fucking sucks.
So a low-skilled person can get a job at pumping gas or flipping burgers or all.
Hey, we got the cold power though, so
flipping
I
burgers
might
and
go
working
play
at a
some.
McDonald's isn't low skill. It's actually very strenuous and hard.
Or should I play some Valorant?
Stop, Megan. Stop, dude. Stop. Okay, please stop saying stupid shit like this. Like. People moralize everything. You're not allowed to say something is like low skill without being like dude, I don't want to fucking virtue zone. I wonder if this motherfucker's ever worked in a restaurant before. I'm so curious, okay? There's somebody that worked at McDonald's and then fucking line cooked. Like, I'm really curious. Like, is it hard work? Yes, it is. But just because something is hard doesn't mean it's high skill. High skill implies a lot of training, right? Like sometimes a whole 4 years worth of college of training. Just because something is difficult to do doesn't necessarily make it a high skill job. There are way more people in the United States that can be McDonald's workers than computer programmers, even if being a McDonald's worker might be a harder job than being a computer programmer. That's such a people moralize everything so much.
I gotta tell you what's the reality about progressives in Congress. So
Match found.
Yeah, I mostly read oh god, I don't know anything about this map.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
Yeah, mostly read fantasy and sci-fi, but I have a lot of history. Writer is good. Yeah, I'd be down to read some history. I'm more like If the fantasy was like really good too, I would read it. But yeah, I've been considering like reading like just like philosophy and maybe economics books. I don't know yet though. I've gained a lot more interest in philosophy lately, so I've been kind of thinking like, and I feel like the best way to access that shit is through books, honestly. Silver. Oh man. I don't have 100.
Any of you got mics?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
What up?
Not much. How about you? Who wants to kill the snowman? If you don't, I will. Good. He was only a sacrifice in our way. Sprinkles, you there?
Fuck off, dude.
DC first round. Let's
Let's
go.
work it.
We can remake. Let's just remake if he
Just
doesn't come back.
fucking actual person.
Okay, he's back.
I feel like I'm fucking.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go B, guys. Let's go B.
Why do I feel so weird? What feels so fucking... That thing fucking shot the shit out of me.
Reloading.
Let's go B, guys.
Oh, B,
Reloading.
guys.
They're probably rotating. They still think that we're A because I was there. Just run. You guys gotta go now. Just run.
Reloading. You're done.
Scanning ahead.
Enemy spotted.
There they are.
Spike down B. Results. Reloading. Last player standing.
God damn it.
30 seconds left.
This game feels really weird right now.
Nice try.
Mostly read fantasy and sci-fi, but I have a lot of hidden orders. Alright, I also like stuff about ancient civilizations and legends and mythology, stuff like Graham Hancock and ancient Egypt, obsessed with that time period and anything Roman, haha. I get that. I feel like there's just like a lot to learn about that shit in relation to like our current life. Man, this game feels fucking off. Feel very crisp.
Cover going out.
Revealing area.
She's yellow.
She bought a gun.
Barrier created.
They have fucked kiddo.
Different 25.
You're dead.
Enemy spotted B.
They're not defusing. They're not defusing.
Last player standing.
Vandal second round. Let's go.
Fucking stupid.
It's only the first 2 rounds, so it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, you pretty much have to pick and choose what you want to learn about because there's so much, yeah.
Come back.
If one link breaks, the rest will follow.
Out of charges.
Laptop thing. I don't know why we keep doing that. That's like trash. I don't have an FPS.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Sage kitchen.
Revealing area.
Reloading. Reloading.
We're gonna go B now.
Yeah, we don't have to full.
We're going B. We're going B. Go B. Go B. Guys.
Why?
I'll take it.
Why you call B though? Fuck.
Like, why? Oh, it's so annoying. So dumb.
Reloading.
We can go back there.
Duty is not over.
We can go this way. We can go that way.
Back.
Let's go back together, guys.
Let me figure out that. This shit is not good.
Reloading. 30 seconds left.
Okay, go for it.
Wall raised.
Oh man, go inside and check the side, dude.
One enemy remaining. No charges left. For you.
Oh, you got it. Alright. Yes.
Shadows traveling.
He dropped. He's separated. He's healing.
Last player standing.
No, he off.
Dude, stop screaming. Like, guy's trying to clutch and he's like screaming at him before he
The
even
wind's
kills.
shift in our favor.
Raggers.
Reloading.
Joke's over! You're dead!
She set up all her stars right here.
Scanning ahead.
Marina back
There they are.
The hunt begins. Plant the spike. What's this? Wall raised.
Enemy marked.
Shadows.
I want you to know.
You are divided. Last player standing.
Behind me.
Guy's on A, dude.
She's on the.
One enemy remaining.
In sight.
Oh, dude. I've been playing
that whole time.
Sigma. He's my new main, dude. I don't know how you
have
could.
known her she was defusing.
But yeah, you wouldn't have known. But I mean, I would
This
have.
place is
I
nice,
just
but
would
not
have
nice
put my
enough to
own
die
here,
in.
'cause I-
Let's win and get out of here.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you?
Kill my copy.
We can try and push. Well, that's kind of what we're doing, but you guys know.
Cover going out.
Scanning ahead.
Oh, shit.
Reloading. Healing.
One more time there.
Oops. I traded.
Good job.
Gun here.
Reloading.
Blocking sight.
Cutting their vision. Still in sight.
Oh, you can't fucking aim, dude.
Just fuck this way.
Probably Snowman saying.
Barrier here.
I should that way right now.
Or stage
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
She has time. She got it. She got it. Yeah.
Good.
May the wind guide your blades, Jet, and my arrows.
Reason I do not play this game. Have you been playing Sigma and Comp, Oliver?
Let's crack them open.
Revealing area.
Reloading.
Blinding. He's dead.
Spike down A.
I got the spike.
Dude, I can't fucking aim.
Last player standing.
I think it's my display capture. Fuck is my... This? Oh, it might be that.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
Ah, this was it. I figured it out. Now I have 144 FPS.
Here.
That helps. A lot.
Oh, I'm just using my ult and super dashing.
Together.
Revealing area. Shot that.
Reloading.
Super dash.
Joke's over! You're dead!
You will not kill my allies.
I haven't played Comp yet, but I should at this point. Usually in Comp I play Hogger's Aria.
There's two of them flanking you. One res someone.
You rest me?
Yeah, res someone.
Your duty
They're both
is not
flanking. I know
over.
this.
You are divided.
Just hold the spike.
Here. Say this low.
One enemy remaining.
No, last one's weak.
I haven't played him in Con yet, but I usually know. Hogger's Aria.
She's up on top.
Yeah.
Spike's either gonna fly. Nice.
Can't play any fucking shit. I could play Ryan in fucking Comp. I fucking love Ryan. That guy, such a fun fucking character. I like to think that I'm good with him when I'm just the worst, probably, but. I should have played instead of this fucking Overwatch.
Cover going out.
Scanning ahead. Deploying drone. I am the hunter!
Dude, this girl's insane. Just
One's flanking us.
a fucking one.
Return to dust. Last player standing.
I know what must be done.
Wish I could jump off the edge of this.
Revealing area.
The hunt begins.
Shock dart.
Cutting their vision. Still inside.
Enemy spotted A.
For you.
ADF.
Good attempt.
Unlucky.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
How's it going, buddy?
I think we have to go B, just because the Astra stuff is just the Astra stuff is just fucking us too.
You get used to it.
Because it's so close quarter.
Reloading. Reloading.
I will be their nightmare.
No idea how to navigate any of this shit.
Reloading.
Last player standing.
Fucks me off.
Spike down B.
Damn, bro.
Who do I think is the most toxic Twitch personality among the gamers?
I hate that shot.
Most toxic?
The enemy only looks composed.
Tyler one's up there, I think. Say Tyler one. CC kinda.
Reloading.
All the Fortnite players, they're not like they're toxic, but they're just like annoying.
Ready.
Like they're not even funny about it.
Joke's over! You're
Revealing
dead!
area.
Reloading. Your duty is not over.
Cutting their vision.
Cool.
Enemy target.
Now.
Reloading.
Shock dart.
Enemy spotted B. Reloading.
Scanning ahead.
What a fucking weirdo, dude. Shoot, you fucker.
Sage, one more. Kitchen. One kitchen.
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Oh, most people say XQC. Yeah, XQC kinda. I would say more so probably Tyler one. Have to look at my Twitch follows. And won't be able to see this right now, but
Last round in the half.
Spend everything.
Need a drop. Here.
Let's do a B take here.
I'm gonna use my super dash.
Thank you.
a super dash.
Okay. Yeah, do that, and then we can go B if you go pick, and then I'm gonna ult. Like I'm gonna throw smokes.
Yeah,
here
probably
and
just
here
one
and
of them. I
block
would
that
say.
off, and then I'm gonna
I
ult
don't
in.
know.
Okay,
I don't know if I listen to really enough
I
people.
will get a pick. At least either mid or be long.
All right, let's see, boy.
Scanning ahead.
We don't talk about that, okay?
Found them.
It didn't work! Damn it! I'm sorry. I have to get 2 kills to get my dash back.
Cover going out.
Deploying drone.
Don't watch flag.
Enemy removed.
Oh. Don't watch flag. Don't watch. So man.
I'm the hunter!
You You have arrow.
Revealing area.
Reloading.
Side.
One enemy remaining.
She was blind and she killed me.
Last player standing.
Yeah, that's the title, Isaac, right there. Yep, cock, dude. This is fucking. This
Why
game.
don't you guys speak? We have that in the bag. You don't die and she doesn't get res.
Hey.
Well, that's how it goes, dude.
Switching sides.
Fucking map's dog.
Come into the unknown. Revealing area.
They're coming.
Found them. Shock dart. Shock dart.
Oh, dude, my fucking aim.
Reloading. Blinding.
Enemy spotted. Reload. Last player standing.
Look to the face.
Race it to the spike site.
Scanning ahead.
Here.
Enemy spotted B.
Spike planted.
Enemy spotted.
Those are so cool.
Enemy spotted B. Removed.
Both yellow. You have arrow. There I go.
Scanning ahead. Out of charges.
Last player standing.
Hit her for the 90.
One enemy remaining.
The backs will be towards at least one of us.
I got two phone, one with a bell, one with a plug. I got two phone, my phone ring, ring, ringing.
Revealing area.
Someone did attacker spawn.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Reloading.
Mid close.
Jeez.
Reloading.
Spike is in attacker spawn.
Shadows traveling.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
Dude.
One enemy remaining.
Wind, show me where to go. Need a drop.
Omen, can you buy me?
Omen, can you suck my little penis? Can do this right.
Revealing area.
Barrier created.
What's up, two?
Spike down B.
So leave it.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, last one's.
Welcome.
Let them try to get through me. As one.
Scanning ahead.
They're coming in.
Wall raised.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Take flight.
You should run.
One dead.
Spike planted. Last
Dead.
player standing. Match point.
I got their backs. Just, from the front.
Hope I get place in silver.
They're coming A again.
Scanning ahead.
Barrier created.
There they are.
Ooh.
Take flight.
The
hunt begins.
One more yellow. Close to me. One's mid.
Expect.
Am I going wait?
Watch this.
Am I going in?
Your duty is not over. I let go for a second.
They're planting in.
Spike planted.
You will not kill my ally.
Flashing behind. Nice.
For you. One enemy remaining.
Good shit.
Defuse the spike.
Defuse the
Just
spike.
defuse it. Just defuse it.
Defuse the spook.
Please.
You will expect it to work.
They're just batteries. And I need a recharge.
Let's make this overtime.
Revealing area.
Barrier. Enemy spotted A.
Reloading.
Deploying drone.
I am the hunter!
Spike down A.
Play life, play life, play life, play life. Play life.
Revealing area. Found them.
Are they both sight?
What is that timing?
Come on.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
No way.
Attackers win.
They go for that long, Oliver, and God, that's a waste of your life to play this fucking game. Jesus. Down. Fucking drives me crazy. I'll play Overwatch or 4. Over. Just terrible. The big diamonds. 3-0 shot, huh? Damn, I was enjoying my life a little more when I was playing Satisfactory. I am not gonna lie. Oh, yep. Life can kill them when they're invisible.
Death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Justice delivered.
Marked. With every death.
Yup. Shit. Yup. This is so cool. Getting fucking shit dropped on me. Oh, what's up, bitch? Fucking pussy.
We're all soldiers.
One shot.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
My business, my
Get my fucking sleeves.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Locking on. Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Enemy needs
Character makes me want to off myself.
Mobility increased.
True
I only counter it with 2 characters, McCree and Tracer in this.
Enemy needs kill.
Assistance.
No
Oh,
time.
damn.
Play of the game.
A steady bleed.
No dying on my watch.
3, 2, 1, fight.
So cool. Such a cool character. Oh, that fucking character triggers the fucking shit out of me. Like, oh, you feel good about yourself, dude? You feel good?
Hello, type.
Ooh, exciting!
My business, my rules.
Echo is just the worst character they've added. I mean, besides probably like Brig or May, but recently, ugh. Smoked.
We have
Nuts.
an we have an we have an.
Poor guy. Yikes. I just got smoked.
We're all soldiers now.
What's up, pussy?
Justice delivered.
Weird.
One shot, one kill.
Only through conflict.
What's this custom call? This 1v1 arenas.
Oh. Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Some fucking failure there.
Hello. And they say Superman is dead.
Weird one. Yeah, must be fun, Doomfist, right?
Marked by the dragon. With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Watch your language.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
What's your language?
Any cues? 8 minutes so far? I was told it should be 7.
Taken the lead.
Music clip. Wait, that didn't hit. Wait, that didn't hit.
True self.
Dude.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
People who play passive, like in this shit, it's so weird.
Lead.
Changing position.
Oh, fucking cool character, huh?
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Taking off.
Woo! I'm so much better than all of you.
Synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Finishing them.
No dying on my watch. We cannot.
Thank God. Whew. Triggered.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Ahlan.
Alright. Defense, defense. What should I play? It's defense.
Attackers incoming in 30
Great Hanzo gameplay. I'm the only one in team
I have
chat.
no time for such frivolous pursuits.
Amelie.
You guys have no DPS. PT dubs. That shit's nuts. That's a nuts arrow.
Objective A.
Kill him. Come on. Come on. Flank like this. So rugged.
I'm on fire. I'm a dragon.
Better fucking run, pussy. Holy fuck, dude. Fucking 8. Wait. Come on. Dead. I thought he was coming down the stairs. Fuck me. Look, I our tanks are giving them way too much space. I think our balls like not doing much. They had a comp I could play wouldn't.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
God damn.
I must reclaim my honor. Marked by the dragon. See through the dragon's eyes. Ultimate ready.
You're going to be okay.
Yeah, send a dragon. I wonder if I'd just play a different hit scan or what. We'll just fucking suck.
I will not be defeated so easily.
Ash really isn't doing shit though.
See that which is unseen. Test. The dragon consumes.
What's up, dude? Hello? Fight me. Oh my god, just one bullet in his direction, please! What's our Ash doing?
I will not be defeated so easily.
I don't know. And he's won. Hope I can get away with it.
One shot, one kill.
Play really far back. Get away. Wow, no, fuck that. Not even doing that bad, it's just... Switch off my stun. What's going on? Big shot. Big boop. I mean shot.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
That kid did not swap off a Genji. Zarya D.
Hi.
Hello there.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Oh my Genji. But we're gonna act like it's good enough, boys. My Genji is not diamond. It's probably like goldish. I have to carry for us to win this game. And I'm not gonna carry, so I'm throwing this game. Just know I'm throwing this game. I'm saying it now. I really wanted this Zarya with.
4, 3, someone to touch. 1. Attack commences. Capture objective A.
Let's get to work.
Guys, it's just healers. Push point, you fucks! Hey, can we, oh, motherfucker. God damn it, dude. Free win.
I am ready.
Fucking carry. No one's in team chat. Motherfucker. That was a free win. They decided to play chase the ball. I died? Why?
I will not falter. My ultimate is ready.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
They're not gonna use ults.
Take the objective! You leave me in glory!
Ah, okay, I threw that pretty much, so I gotta go try hard. Pick what you want to die from.
Back into the mix.
do this.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Don't move.
Oh, baby. Crazy, dude. Holy fuck, dude, that was fucking AIDS.
Play of the game.
It took way too many good things. Easy clip. SR right now. 30-41, dude. Peak SR. This queue takes more than 2 minutes, then I am going to play quick.
Welcome to Oasis. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Yo, silver tank game.
Justice.
This is bad. This I'm placing silver. Fuck it. I could just play a hog. Just shit on him. Just play hog. Kill him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Weird.
Capture the objective.
They ain't ready for it? I don't think they're ready for it either. I have to make this quick. Won't stay long, I've gotta run. Give me you. Run. Now, but you're motherfucker. Bad. My heal went to waste. Come on. Give me some healies. Help that Zarya, help that Zarya. Reaper's such a solo carry in this fucking low velo, it's unreal. He's solo holding this point right now. They haven't killed the Reaper yet. Still haven't killed him. That was a pog fucking trans. This is bubble. You wanna go play with the cars, Ryan? Come on. Come on. She doesn't do that, Baptiste. Fuck that Baptiste, dude. He ain't healing anyone. Fuck him. I think our Anna's a little meh. Little meh. For silver. That's horseshit, and we all know it. Horseshit, we all know it. Maybe someone I can kick. Oh, I missed him. I missed his head. Reaper's a little taller than everyone else, so you know. Gotta aim up. Else you shoot him right in the tits. Gotta walk into him a little more too. Handle me, you fuck. Just nano. We needed the Zarya. Wow. Slappy, slappy. Slappy, slappy. Oh my god.
Score 1-0.
Stick to the plan, and if you get into trouble, I'll bail you out.
Dinosaur Fox, Minister of Engineering, has a certain ring to it.
We got a Sigma of Andy, dude. That's kids. It's calm. I even play here. Yeah, for Junkrat keeps doing this. Easy. He literally killed everyone on the team. About to have fucking gold healing, I know it. Been using my heal enough.
Go. I keep you. Enemy coming ahead. You're covered.
Later, bitch. Uh-oh. Good place to be, Brig. Yikes. I'm gonna hook him, turn him, ult him. Smurfed on, kid. Fucking smurfed on. All of you. Just smurfed on him.
Get into position. Enemy turret ahead.
Might be tossing. Oh, I'm tossing. Easy win.
Victory.
The 10-minute victory.
Play of the game.
Well, shit. Easy clip. Wish I could play another one. I ain't got time, though. Hot in here.
This.
Sam, tight.
Your time.
No way. Just got smurfed on that hard.
My business.
Best thing I could have got.
Do something.
Everything I'm on fire.
Why don't I hit her with my own? Just kill her twice on Mega Wall.
Not a good idea.
That's how you do it.
I always liked working with you.
Adaptive circuit engaged. Roadblock. Take cover. I'm back in the fight.
Echo makes me fucking horny, dude. I'm gonna say it.
Nerf this.
Character.
Surrender to my will. The power of corruption. Calm yourself.
Smoked him.
Surrender.
Worth fighting for. 动住，不许走。
Come on, crazy. See.
This will heal you. An expedient solution.
Hanging there.
Even. Damn, bro.
I will test
Damn. I would have been powered too. We're getting smoked, and I don't even have to look at the kill.
Hello there.
my teleporter. Form up. He's coming. I am on fire.
Move back. Greetings.
One submission. Till Valhalla. This is not your time. Heroes never die.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Road call.
Don't stop now. I've got you, Tracer. Adjusting angle of attack. Damage increase. I'm taking care of you.
Fucking Mercy's insane.
Hello. Nerf this. Hello. Heroes never die. Let's get to that outfit.
You're lucky I don't know how to switch my gun.
Meteor strike. Meteor strike.
What an idiot. Jeez. Dude, if I get mercy.
Incoming.
Heroes never die.
Hello there.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Well done. I'm going home.
Evaluation complete.
Hello.
One more.
Finishing.
Our world is
Just don't feel like healing.
Ich bin da. We still need you.
What is that melody?
I'll do one more.
Unfortunate.
If I get mercy though, I swear.
Never. Your problem. Adaptive circuits engaged.
Guy's gonna pop out, watch him. There it doesn't he?
Do something.
Damn.